problems and all my bitterness just seemed passé. Because I realized as soon as I said it, how long it'd take to swim from Jones Beach to Indonesia. Maybe you're waiting on a call from me. And maybe you're working it out in restaurant, and you know what he's got a life so fucked up if you don't know what happened. Just like you saw me working at some restaurant in Paris, 'cause my life was just so fucked up and I don't know how it happened.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody? And yes, as promised, we have probably a very short stream because I have to leave early in the morning tomorrow. Is it that early? I suppose it's not that early. I've booked a later train. So I don't know how long the stream's going to be, but I do have a stream for you because there is some overflow stuff that I want to talk about. And also I just want to hang out, okay? I feel like the Ponder stuff was long and heavy. I like the way Hornet's I haven't even caught up on the other stream. How is Hornet of all people? Hornet hates Ponder. What are you doing, buddy? Where's the dedication? Early stickers as a treat? Maybe. Okay. Just this once for you because it's been 9 months. Okay, you can have an Ave sticker. Okay. Dino Coconut stream. We might do a little bit of Dino Coconut stream. Might do a little bit. You never know. You never know. So yeah, no, I thought I'd come and hang out a little bit, say hi to you guys. There might be a stream, so I'm staying with a friend. I am going to I'm going to basically find a way to get the stream key plugged in. The stream will not look this smooth by any fucking means, but I will at least, I will at least have something. If something major drops, I should be able to do something, okay? I make no promises beyond that, but I thought I'd do something nice and peaceful. Maybe play a bit of Final Fantasy. But also, there is something else, because one of my dear supporters pointed out that this exists from Jar from 7 years ago, which is Story is Not 8 and Pentagram is Stupid. This is part of the Spoctor drama. And I would like to understand it. Beckett, you've got to play Battlefield 6. I've never really been a Battlefield player, but I might check it out. So, I would like to have a look at this. I would like to have a look at this because it came up during the Ponder stuff, and I don't know this lore. So for once, on this rare occasion, we are actually going to be watching a Jar video to try and understand a drama. We're going to allow Jar to actually inform us about something. But before that, it would be remiss of me, and also I would be accused of entirely fence-sitting if I didn't talk slightly, very briefly, mind you, about the commentary Civil War. Okay? Listen, it's going to be limited. It's going to be limited, but we are going to talk briefly about the commentary Civil War that is currently occurring, because there is a lot here. Okay, now I have watched parts of Willie's video, not all of it, but I've watched the key bits that I really want to talk about, and I've seen some of the reactions. We're going to talk about one particular reaction in particular, but we're also going to just talk about some of the stuff that's going on, okay? So obviously at the moment, somebody posted this in my Discord in the members section, and I thought it was funny. I was surprised at how much of a response I got to this. I'm genuinely surprised. But obviously there is currently a commentary Civil War going on, okay? You've got the South Queeman area. Got Auggie, Queeman, Lumpy Willie, Confusing Opinion, Gekmo down in Florida. Whoever some of these fucking people are. You got Chud. And then up here you've got Connor, Tommy C, Nicholas Diorio, Ethan, Willie, Hellbent, Mordiorio, Stardust, and then in the middle you've got the no man's land, the people who are undecided, which seems really funny to have like fucking Justilk here in grey. I think Justilk's side's pretty well decided. What the fuck? Lyrics, like Shamu, me and now recording, which is basically the same thing. I'm the only one fucking left, pretty much. Got Hassan, Keemstar, fucking Shogun. It's great. And some of the quote tweets of this just made me laugh, so I want to talk about them. Like, firstly, we're doomed. That's what I was bagging. Rip now recording. True. Also, Kai Rise with the 2. Who is that on North Carolina above Queerman? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know who I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I literally have no fucking idea. And you got Spondal here, Dickers. I don't know who this is. Oh, is this Joshua Putman? What the fuck? That's confusing. Wait, is confusing on this twice? Why? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Kristen Ark didn't even make the fucking cut. Oh no, he did. I tell a lie, he's there. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus. I've been DM'd by non-commentary YouTubers about, like, what side are you on? So that's pretty funny. I like some of these responses. Why the fuck Maryland? What the fuck does this even mean, and why am I on here? Why the fuck am I in Missouri? Ohio Superior, yes. Why am I in 2 different spots with 2 different PFA? Okay, there we go. That was confusing. Dickers been fucking like so in the south. What the fuck? Why is that so loud? What the fuck? Advance the flag of Dixie, hurrah, hurrah. Fucking God. I'm not stirring the pot. I'm merely commentating. You want to see stirring the pot? Let's talk about stirring the pot. One person that Willie Mac show called out is Auggie RFC. Now, my take on this, as much as I think that Willie's position on Justilk spread my docs by by retweeting Dickers is an insane position to hold. One part of this hasn't changed, and that's my view that Willie's like anger towards this is completely fucking understandable, considering they went after his fucking wife. I completely understand. But Willie in his video said something along the lines of like Auggie RFC phoned him. Do I need to find this? Hold on. Let me just see if I can find it. I should probably have prepped this. You can probably tell that I did this very quickly. And then didn't really pay any attention. So let's see if a quick gander if I can find it. Let's see. Where was this? Right, there's been so many of these. Well, we'll have a look at some of the reactions. Was this? Okay, this is that one from Yeet. I don't care about that right now. What the fuck is this? Dude, I haven't even caught all this shit. Okay, so we'll go for this one. But also we'll have a look at some of these as well. What the fuck? DMs? Yeah, I'm aware. Don't worry, Fadge, I'm aware. But thank you for the timestamp, actually. I didn't have that. I do have Chud Logic's kick. We might have a look at it, depending on how much interest I actually take in this. Okay. So firstly, there's this claim here. We'll start with this.
Truth is, Bad Empanada did not originate my docs. He maliciously spread it everywhere, but my docs originated on a niche forum by this guy's unhinged viewers. So when I see—
What? Huh? Dude, what?
As far as I can tell, there is no evidence for this. But also, I don't really understand what the claim here is. I'm struggling a bit with this one because I don't think we'd like, is this a standard any of us have ever held of like, your audience does this? It's like, plenty of people seem to have had doxes come out of multiple like fucking creators things. I think this is a stretch, to say the least.
Huh? What is he even pointing to there? He's saying KFers? Is it about KF? It's not about Spencer, surely. Because that was a screenshot of Bad Empanado's Twitter that he got banned for posting. Huh? Dude. Surely people are going to point out how insanely dishonest this is.
Truth is, Bad Empanada did not originate my
Yeah, like, dude, you need some fucking hard evidence for that. So, Willie wanted to set the community on fire, or I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is something you need really strong fucking evidence for. That's not just, it was a, like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck? Like, bro, what? What? So yeah, that took me by surprise. I've not seen this clip. Chud Logic reveals the DM that made Willie Mack turn on him, a message advising him to stop arguing with Morale. What?
So I messaged him and I said, "Hey man, hope you're well. Dude, just wanted to give you some friendly advice to stop fighting with utter shitters like Moreau." Moreau's catching strays, ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck? Why does commentary go crazy every August? I don't know, man. Like, look, August is bonfire month for, like, the commentary community. I swear to God. Like, I'm so confused by all this.
Moreau is catching strays in this message, okay? There's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Because what he was doing is he was having these, like, ongoing Twitter arguments with total fucking nobodies. And I just thought, well, that's stupid. You know, word to the wise, don't fucking do that, right? Okay.
Which seems fair. Like, don't fight with random shitters. Fuck, do you guys don't have any idea how many DMs I get on a near daily basis of don't fight with shitters? Hey Beckett, just checking in, Beckett. Are you fighting with shitters today? Are you in the Jeep or are you wandering around the fucking safari park trying to pet a giraffe? What are you up to, buddy? Do you have any idea how many fucking DMs like that I get? Get back in the Jeep, Beckett. Fuck, I've never got a DM like this from Chud. I thought Chud and I were buddies. Chud never sends me DMs being like, hey, Beckett, what the fuck are you doing? Beckett has told me not to fight with shitters. It helps. Yeah, that's true. I do tell Valji that. I'm just doing, what the fuck are you doing? Listen, the only person who's allowed to nearly ruin themselves on a near daily basis by fighting with shitters and getting too involved is me. Okay? That is my shtick. Stop stealing it. Okay? My entire branding is getting way too involved with people. Okay? Learn from the shit I get. Don't do it. Chud, we called you a shitter and tell you where you belong. Do you know what's really interesting? There's one of the first conversations I had with Chud when we'd sort of repaired the bridge was we were talking about how much things had changed. I think it was after the jar video, and I said it's weird looking at like everyone who was sort of a glub shitter and where they are now, and like the glub shitters have sort of stuck around. He was like, yeah, one of them was you, and he was like, no, I'm joking, but it's totally true. I was like a proper little fucking glub shitter back in the day. Getzaberry with the 2 cigarette. Yes, true. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, it's weird. It's weird because I've actually had a pint with the guy as well. But Chud's good people. Okay. Then there's this one. Okay. And this was the claim Willie Mack makes about Auggie RFC. Again with the 5. Beckett would be the person to say this cave is a little damp when crawling inside a lion's mouth. That is actually true. That is just true and accurate.
Any point, Queen was like, yeah, and he got doxxed. I love that. You know? I don't think he ever said that, right?
Bro, if you're this stupid, make life better for everybody and just quit. Destiny has recently doxed J-Stalk and Queeman. His motivation behind this is...
I mean, dude, like... this is fucking real. Mr. Krabs, I told it was spicy. Chat, it's, here's the sweeping, press 1. I mean, okay, it can't be spicy. It can't be spicy. What happened in spicy was this. Spencer Howard posted, like, the stuff that Bad Empanada put out into spicy chat, okay? Now, Spencer was banned for doing this, which, I'm gonna be honest with you, posting publicly available information from Twitter into a Discord chat. I mean, I'd probably delete it, but I wouldn't call it fucking doxing. Like, what? I think I actually said this. Like, at the time, I was like, what the fuck? I'm not... I mean, Spencer's an idiot for doing it, but I don't know why he got banned for it. I you know, maybe that's a hot take. I feel like we might be getting a little bit overzealous with this shit. But, oh well, it's whatever. But this would have, like, what Willie's referring to here must have happened before Spencer did that. I meant spicy in, as in good old man. Okay. Okay, yeah. Beckett, the type of guy to say, he's behind me, isn't he? Unironically. Yeah, that's probably true. Thank you for the 5. Yeah, so this has had significant fallout. And basically, Willie tells a story. I can't find it, but I don't care that much. Willie tells a story that the reason Auggie left content creation for a year is because of Salvo. He was like, oh, well, you know, Salvo was doxing everybody. And therefore, like, I walked away. Now, I think that, for a couple of reasons, is a pretty insane thing to say. A, because, like, again, why are you giving Salvo that kind of win? Salvo didn't just impact Auggie. Salvo impacted fucking loads of people. I don't get it. Hi Beckett, will you be playing more Final Fantasy 14 today? I will, Ballistic. Thank you for the 2. I've got it all set up. We're going to continue the adventures of Stickers the Chocobo. But yeah, so Auggie goes on Chuds and addresses this, and this is what I wanted to round up to because I think this conversation's kind of interesting and I wanted to talk about it. So that's your preamble, okay? As I say, I'm not going over Willie's video. I'm just talking about the reactions to it.
And then that last part when he talks about, like, why I quit the internet. First of all, I never told him that's why I quit the fucking internet. Now, obviously, the call that we had, he's referencing a call we had a month ago where I had called him trying to ask him to debate Queeman because
I mean, this isn't even like Willie and Auggie talking previously. Auggie wanted to get Willie into a debate with Queeman for the content. And Auggie has been, like, tweeting at Willie constantly about this. I can understand Willie getting annoyed with it. But, like, dude, I mean, isn't that part of the game? Just say no, it's fine, it's whatever. Pappy with the 5. I'm surprised Willie took time away from having a hate boner for Hassan to do anything else. His constant Hassan posting got boring, not gonna lie. I mean, again, I like Willie. I think it's pretty clear on the record that I like Willie. I've argued with multiple people about Willie. I think that the, like, fucking Willie Mac hate campaign has been incredibly fucking cringe. But I am looking at this and being like, bro, what the fuck? What are we doing? Dude, what? Like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Why does it say chat is disabled for this stream on my little fucking thing? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What's going on with this? What's going on with this? What's going on with this? Why can't I see chat now? I've been opt. I've been opt by the deep state. Hold on, let me close this. And then can I close this and then reopen it? Nope. Can you guys still see chat? Does chat still exist on the stream? We're being silenced. What the fuck? Did I ban myself? Hold on a second. This is fucking bizarre. Fucking bizarre. What's happening? I've lost you, chat. No? Hold on. Okay. Let's delete that. Apply. Let's do this. Ah, the technical difficulties. This is a new one. This is exciting. This is because OBS knows I'm about to abandon it for a week. Apply. There we go. It's back. It's back. I've got chat back. I exist. Okay, I can read you. Okay. Our father has gone for cigarettes. Yeah. Now I'm being silenced by the UK Online Safety Act. Fucking what was that? He abandoned himself. He unbanned himself. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Anyway. So. What are we doing? Dad's back with the milk. True, Rain with the 2. Okay. So basically, well, yeah. Sorry, people messaging me being like, are you free to talk about things? And I'm like, I'm live. I can't do anything. Okay, I can barely task, let alone multitask. Okay, guys, pretty retarded over here. Anyway, so Willie's making this claim about Auggie versus Salvo, which seems like a very unwise claim to make. Augie's like, that didn't happen. We had a recent call, and then I mean, Auggie's retelling of it sounds completely reasonable.
I wanted to set up a debate on my fucking channel. So I called him. I was just shooting the shit, right?
What have you wrought with Final Fantasy XIV? I will be in this character creation for 3 hours. Yes, Rotting. Are you on the right server? Guys, it is Crystal Database in the Zeliolia, whatever the fuck it's called, server, okay? I am going to be playing a lot of this, and we can all hang out. It'll be fun. Metal Man, member for 7 months. 07 in chat coping. You're gonna bring us back a present? I will be recording. Okay, the plan is that I am going to be recording a new video while I'm away, and I will be doing outdoor shots and things. I'm excited, okay? So yes, in that sense, as long as everything goes to plan, I will bring you back a present, which will be a new video, which I will release sometime next week, hopefully. Okay, anyway, continuing on.
It was half to like set up the debate, but also half just to catch up with them and just see, because I hadn't talked to him in a while. And so I call him or whatever, and I'm like, hey man, like I want to do a debate between you and Queeman. Like I think this could be really fun. And he's obviously giving me all of his reasons why he doesn't want to debate him. And he's rattling off, speaking like 1,000 words a second, talking about like how unfair they've been to him and how they've like mistreated him and stuff like that.
Which I think it's completely fair if you feel like the people you're being like engaged, who are trying to like get you to engage with them, are you think they're massively bad faith. And like Willie has shown up and talked to Chud, he's shown up and talked to Queeman, he's shown up and talked to me, he's shown up and talked to Just Oak. It's not like Willie has never had a conversation with any of these people. I think it's completely reasonable for Willie to say, I don't want to talk to these fuckers. I think that's fine. I think it's fine.
Like that. And he's basically talking about how their communities have just been a giant fucking pain in his ass. And so to relate with them, because I'm talking to him, I'm like, yeah, I know what it feels like to have communities go after you. And I mentioned like the Salvo thing and stuff like that to sort of, let him know that like, yeah, I get where you're coming from. But then when he started explaining more and just going off, I start pushing back and questioning. I'm like, well, how these communities really engage in this sort of way?
I mean, the last time he was on, it turned into a 4v1, yeah. I know, I was part of it, and I apologized because I was. It's not what I wanted that conversation to be, at all, dude. That was a shit show. But yeah, like I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all.
Way, what are your problems? Blah 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 blah. And he gets nervous, and he's like, "Dude, are you recording me?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Hello?" So I immediately start screen sharing to prove that I wasn't, because I'm like, "Dude, we're friends. Like, what do you think? I'm taping you secretly, and I'm gonna give Queeman the fucking file so that he can review it the next day on stream? Why would I do that? Like, what the fuck?"
So like, yeah, this just sounds really paranoid. I don't. Again, making these claims, like these are the two things in the video that I've seen talked about that I really am not a fan of. It's Queeman's community is the source of my docs, and I'm like, dude, what? Or Queeman's fan base. I'm like, what? Like, what claim is this? And I don't even know if it's relevant anyway. I don't know if we'd say this about people's fucking community. Have you watched vids? I've watched the bits relevant to this. I have, yeah. And the stuff around Auggie. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that because I feel like it's worth talking about, because I feel like I've been a pretty staunch Willy defender, really, and I still stand by much of that. But I don't know, man. These two particular things, again, I think it is completely reasonable for Willy to be a little bit fucking pissy at the moment with everything that's happening. I think that's understandable. But like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I'm grey now. Gonna have to renew, Ivy. Beckett, you better have gotten Indigo something good, or I'll riot. I have gotten Indigo something good. Like, I'm turning up at his house. He already just blocked Queeman. Wait, what? What? Like live now? I know he's live. Is he live? What do you mean, like, Nicholas just blocked Queeman? Wait, Nicholas blocked Queeman and Alex? When? Can someone link me that? Wait, what? Well, you haven't been doing a good job lately? Okay. Fuck, what? I mean, Nick blocks everybody. I don't know if that really means anything. Hold on, let me have a look at my fucking notifications. The editor for the what is this?
Something.
Wait, what's this? Hold on. What? The fuck is this? What's going? What? Okay, so Conspiracy Lemur. That's your friend of the stream, Conspiracy Lemur. Fuck me. My life. That's why I need a fucking holiday. Cvance, can someone tweet it at me? Can somebody at me? If you post it in chat, it's really hard for me to open. Can somebody like to at me with like the blocks, please? So the editor for Cope and Seed is in some hot water. Queeman defends federal rape. Federal rape is a troll donator. Queeman asks Willie if they think federal rape genuinely meant to coordinate a dox. Why on earth did it do it via a $10 donation when you could just go on Discord? I don't condone that, but why donate $10? Are you dance? Okay. What is this? Willie directly highlights your editor in the video. I'm not even joking. Wait, what? I didn't see this. Can someone give me a timestamp? What? Okay, so let's do this one first. Nicholas Diorio has blocked you. Wait, what? The fuck? Wait, that's what Queeman looks like? Yeah, that's what Queeman looks like. Where did my tweet go? Okay. Give me a second, I'll get you the stamp. Okay, hold on a second. I need to bring this fucking video up. But multiple people have sent this to me, so I just need to find a link to it quickly. I should be clear.
Bad empanadas and
I should be clear, okay? I'm going to say this, but this is not a disavowal. I just want to be clear. I haven't spoken to Max much recently, and Max is kind of like semi-parted from the channel from like being on retainer, just because I haven't been using him. So like, just so you guys know where Max stands with the channel at the moment, he's technically not doing any work for it. But at the same time, I did not remove Max because of anything he was doing. Okay? So I just, yeah, for the record. There you go. That's on the record. Because now I feel like I'm going to get fucking asked about it. What the fuck, bro? Timestamp is 8:02. Okay.
As he's literally showing my docs.
But Destiny is very clearly laying out that those are the standards that he believes in. Those are the standards he wishes to be enforced. Is if you're a doxer...
Max Striker Films. Bro, what?
If you call for violence, anything is justifiable against your new supporters.
Order taken.
Wait, what?
Okay, that's not what I'm saying, Max, actually. I just explicitly said otherwise, actually, Max.
He's got a shit-eating grin on his face. He knows what he's doing. This thing gets retweeted.
Oh, okay. No, no, Willie, no. Willie, no. It's Max. Max is a fucking troll. Max, all of Max's comments are unhinged troll comments. Holy fuck, bro. I never even fucking noticed it was Max who said that. Bro, oh fuck. I'm gonna have to... Fuck me. Dude. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Bro. What do you expect? You troll enough to get your troll taken seriously? Yeah, like, dude, I'm fucking... No. Oh, no. He's probably just real on edge with everyone at the moment. I can't blame him for that. But, like... Oh, Up wants to call in. Okay, listen. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually watch. We're gonna watch this back. I hadn't taken in this bit. Okay, I hadn't taken in this bit. We're gonna watch this back. Fuck.
As I said, Destiny is better at covering the news than Hassan and Vosh, which is somebody who has made videos on all three of these people. I think that's objectively true, but I digress. But most importantly, it's that when these two do something stupid, I make fun of them back. The truth is, Bad Empanada did not originate my docs. He maliciously spread it everywhere, but my docs originated on a niche forum by this guy's unhinged viewers. So when I see this clip, it's obviously a dog whistle to fuck with me. He literally gets a donation that says, I understand what we must do. Wink, wink.
Anything is justifiable against Destiny and the people.
This is also wrong, by the way. Again, I've seen no evidence that this originated in Queeman's quote-unquote fan base or audience. And that's a fucking wild claim to make. That's... Dude.
People who support him. No? Is that not the standard? That's what he's laying out for me here. Now, I have principles. I don't think it's no bad tactics, only bad targets. That's not me.
As he's literally showing my docs.
But Destiny is very clearly laying out that those are the standards that he believes in. Those are the standards he wishes to be enforced. Is if you're a doxer, if you call for violence, anything is justifiable against your new supporters.
Order taken.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying, Max, actually. I just explicitly said otherwise, actually, Max.
He's got a shit-eating grin on his face. He knows what he's doing. This thing...
He's laughing. Okay. He's laughing at the comments made by Max. Now look, okay. Queeman hasn't helped himself because he didn't, like, his argument is he didn't know what was in the clip. He didn't think about it. He didn't check. Very dumb. Very dumb to do. Queeman even says this to me in a conversation. It's like, Queeman doing that was retarded. But you can't, dude. It's a fucking, like, Max is a known troll. He is an agitator. He has been doing this for years. Dude. Fuck me. Hold on. I want to see the rest of this first.
Gets retweeted by his friend J-Stock, who pushed the exact same narratives about me. I'm obviously very unhappy about this. It's affecting my real life, but instead of anyone actually acknowledging this, they do what Bad Empanada did and try to hypocrisy hunt to justify their act.
I want to be very clear. I want to be very, very clear. I completely acknowledged and actively defended Willie on the basis that his life is being fucked with, and he is obviously upset by that, rightly so. It is understandable why he'd be a bit on edge at the moment. And while I think that this is completely retarded, I still stand by that take. But bro, I don't know if this is it. Okay? Greenman made sure to blur it when he uploaded the segment to YouTube. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't have happened in the first... Yeah, sure. He corrected it. And he's not throwaway. And he's not... And again, like, I would defend the fact that you are talking about information that's being posted incredibly publicly. We don't hold this standard when it comes to people like Keffels. Keffels' docs was incredibly fucking public. No, like, Keffels went and accused... I think it was... What's his name? He got, like, his girlfriend got shot by her ex-boyfriend when, like, they were, like, after he'd been cucked by his wife. Used to be a right-winger, then became a left-winger. What's his fucking name? Go. Here's a pop quiz. What's his name? Fucking... I can't remember. Help. Hunter Avalon, thank you. Right. Yeah, like... Keffels accused Hunter Avalon of doxing her for reading her Kiwi Farms thread, but her Kiwi Farms thread was incredibly public. You can't make that argument. It's obviously bullshit. And again, I've argued this on Willie's side. I think claiming that Willie shouldn't have shown what was in his video with the cherry recording or where it was on KF, I think is pearl clutching. I think it is incredibly soy pearl clutching, and people doing it are doing it because they want to show Willie. Again, I've been insanely fucking consistent.
Actions. They're like, why aren't you mad at Destiny? He quote tweeted your docs too.
Why aren't you mad at Destiny himself?
Destiny is defending my already viral docs that's already in the hands of all the people who...
If it is already... Oh, dude, what? If it is already fucking viral and it's already in these fucking people's hands, then why do you not, like, just be like, hey, cool, I overreacted, and, like, you did, and it's understandable as to why. I don't know why you're litigating this. Ah! Rain with the 5. Wonder whose hole Willie is digging seems suspiciously him-shaped. Fuck me. Oh, bro.
who hate me.
They were quote tweeting. Yeah, they were quote tweeting something Destiny put out.
Acting like context and scale don't matter. It was actually kind of nice to see someone with a big audience who I've criticized in the past stand up for me and say this is wrong. But look at this comment. Willie refuses to acknowledge.
Wait, what?
Acting like context and scale viral docs that's already in the head.
Why aren't you mad at Destiny himself?
Destiny is defending my already viral docs that's already in the hands of all the people who hate me. We're acting like context and scale don't matter. It was actually kind of nice to see.
But if context and scale don't matter, then what's the scale of fucking Justilk? Or Dickers? Or even Queeman? Queeman is a fucking tiny shitter in comparison to everyone else, like, involved in this story. Queeman's viewership is what, like a couple of hundred more than mine? It's nothing. Queeman puts out VODs and is getting, like, nothing. Critical, you're gonna have to at me. You're gonna have to at me, Critical. If you put it to me in fucking in chat, I'm not gonna see it. Just at me. Or DM me. You've got my DMs. Just DM me, bro. Jesus. Okay. Dude, okay. Oh, dude.
Someone with a big audience who I've criticized in the past stand up for me and say this is wrong. But look at this comment. Willie refuses to acknowledge the obvious, that Destiny is the biggest proponent in spreading his docs. No, it was actually Bad Empanada who did that. Do you know how time works? They hate Destiny so much they're ignoring the very...
I don't get this point. Destiny's not doing it because, like, he's trying to defend you. Destiny's trying to weaponize the fact that you have been doxxed. He doesn't give a fuck about you, Willie. What? Dude, okay. Where's this? I'm gonna crash out.
I don't know this fucked Will.
I just wanted to talk about Auggie. Big Stream Destiny doesn't give a fuck about spreading Willie Max docs. Imagine the guy you praise for fighting back for you saying he actually didn't care about knowingly spreading it off.
Because you can't be as open about it because now you're also publicizing the docs, you know? But I'm sorry, Willie. I don't know if this fucked Willie or not. Oh, I guess maybe he sounds like he doesn't fuck him too. But now I don't care. Now I just like, fuck it. If your docs, your docs. I'm not gonna let that slow me down. And outing these fucking weirdos.
Destiny himself.
Oh my god. Oh. That's fucking... I'm gonna have an aneurysm live on stream. I'm gonna go and, like, currently my camera is packed down. I am going to go and get my tripod out, put my camera back together, turn it on, just so you can watch me have a fucking aneurysm. What are you doing? Why would Destiny admit this? What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, yeah, I'm so glad that I got praise for defending you. By the way, I don't give a fuck, and I hope you suffer. Fucking what? Dude, that's hysterical. Holy fuck, bro. Actually, holy fuck. you know, this is one of those moments where like I feel like I'm having a pronouns moment from like the gaming industry. It's like I'm gonna shave all the hair off my fucking head. I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna go and become a fucking commentary monk. This is so just fucking stupid. It's just actually totally retarded. Oh, bro, it's not even been 24 hours. Can you hold up both arms? Yes. Yeah, I'm checking now. Fuck, okay. I guess we'll keep going. So what's the current list of accusations? My former editor, who I want to be very clear, did not part with the channel on any bad terms, and if I have any future work for him, he will still come back and do work for me, and like, we're fine, was apparently taking orders from Queeman, and the docs originated in Queeman's community, for which there's something there's no evidence for, and he's thanking Destiny, a guy who literally does not give a flying fuck about him, because Destiny's standards, and I'm sickened to my core to admit this, but Destiny's standards for publicly presented doxed information that goes viral are actually just the same as mine, which is you cannot spread, like, you cannot claim somebody is spreading a dox if that dox is fucking viral. That is, it's asinine. It's an infuriating pearl clutchy argument, which, by the way, is my same argument as to why Willie didn't do anything wrong while covering the Destiny stuff in his second video. The Kiwi Farm thread on Destiny is so well fucking covered and so, like, dense that it's just like people will look through and find it if they want to. You can keyword search. It's really not that fucking hard. So yeah, I don't know. Oh fuck me, God. Oh my God. Yeah, Beckett agrees with Destiny on this one and only thing, okay? If there's more... dude, I hate agreeing with Destiny. Fuck that guy. Star Sprint with 5. If you have an aneurysm, take us to the hospital with you. Show us how you do the Jake Doolittle thing correctly. Holy fuck. Beckett, this Destiny guy is cool, actually. Big fan. Fuck. Dude, this is gonna fucking break me. This is so much worse than I realized it would be.
Reality we live in. That's what I don't get at all. Is he perfectly fine with his docs being spread around as long as the person who's spreading it is condemning it? At this point, my docs is already spread, the toothpaste is out of the bottle. What bothered me most in this moment was the narrative that I deserve it, or that it's part of some greater Destiny justice. If Queeman...
That's completely fair. That's completely fair. You can be annoyed at that, Willie. That's completely reasonable. But you have to be real careful about how you phrase things. Say that. Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you just say that? Why didn't you just say, hey, I think it's really shitty that you guys are celebrating my docs being out there. I wouldn't do that to you. I think it's appalling that that information came out. Like, why not just say that? What? Willie need this one thing to be true. Dude, fucking unreal. Also, hold on. Balji sent me something. What's this? Thanks, Balji.
Oh,
thing.
guys, I have key update. Nicholas Diorio has now blocked me on Twitter. Nicholas Diorio has now officially blocked me on Twitter for being slandered by Willie Mack.
It's not doing their own.
Bro. Dude, this fucking civil war. This started during a stream last night. I didn't mention it because you had a rough night. Yeah, last night was too much. Okay. I thought I'd just come and do some nice Ponder content and like fucking like post Ponder content and chill out. Holy fuck, this is so much worse.
Pulled up my docs and only said bad empanada sucks for this, I wouldn't care. It's the dog whistle call to action that's the problem. It's so obvious. Yet I'm seeing respected commentator Auggie call me a hypocrite because I said doxing is wrong.
This is from a month ago. Willie says, you should delete this. It's just doxing and a shit thing to do to someone whose worst crime is being annoying on the internet. So you have that situation there. So there is twice replying to JSock's docs, but then he got upset about
Commentary Cabal going off. Thank you for the 5-star sprinter.
fucking his docs being shared.
Yeah, holy shit, it's as if context matters. It's as if me calling out a tweet that already has 100,000 views doesn't add any negative effect. He pearl clutches and gives this big performance about my quote tweet.
I showed you.
Okay, but hold on, dude. It can't be both. It can't be both. It can't be both. I don't understand this. Right, okay. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna fucking crash out. Right, okay. Please, somebody tell me they disagree with me and I'm just being retarded. If someone needs to quote tweet me and be like, Beckett's being retarded, please do that. But Willie has said previously, my docs had gone viral at this point. Destiny tweeting out about it does not further increase that virality. Right? So, Willie would be completely consistent in saying me commenting on Just Stilk's face docs does not contribute to it because it is already viral. That would be completely consistent. What is not consistent is saying then Just Stilk is retweeting my docs on a docs that you yourself are saying. It can't be both. It is one or the other. And again, the criticism here, Becca, I got a job. Dude, based. Thank you. Some fucking good news. Congratulations. 07 in a chat. Please accept this personal sticker for you. Because that is super based. I'm so happy to hear that. Congratulations. Okay, where was I? Yeah, okay. It can't be both. It is either one or the other. Does that make sense to everybody? Is everyone on the same page? Does anyone disagree with me? I feel like this is very, very obvious. Fuck me.
Upset about fucking his docs being shared.
Yeah, holy shit, it's as if context matters. It's as if me calling out.
Are you going to be okay? No, I am actually crashing out. I'm actually crashing out. This is so fucking frustrating. I feel like it's really easy to say, yeah, obviously this is inconsistent and I shouldn't have said it. But at the same time, fuck these guys. That would have been fine. You won't be live on my birthday, so have money now. My fave ginger. Thank you, Scotty. And happy birthday for when your birthday rolls around. Thank you for the 5. Okay. Ooh, I need to fucking breathe. It's very warm, and I am now very frustrated. Thanks, Fartax. Appreciate you. Oh, dude, okay.
A tweet that already has 100,000 views doesn't add any negative effect. He pearl clutches and gives this big performance about my quote tweet.
I showed you 2 times. Here he is doing it a 3rd time just a few days ago before I even did this stream. And I actually had to tell him, I was like, dude, delete this shit, right?
But on this same stream, Auggie shows the uncensored link of JStock's docs. He also replied under JStock's docs on Twitter. So what are we talking about? Are we gonna call Auggie a doxer? No, because they don't actually.
No, but it's because of what you did. Ragemonger, more stickers? You want more stickers, guys? Please, accept these stickers. Accept these stickers for my suffering. Thank you so much. You guys are super hyper fucking crazy based today. Thank you so much. I'm super proud of you. Okay, hold on. Let me reset this. The reason Auggie is saying that during this stream is because you are saying that Justilk is retweeting. That's the timeline. You're claiming that Justilk is retweeting your docs, okay?
Really care about this.
Willie deleted that tweet, by the way. I mean, sure, but like, fucking dude. On a break.
He's just being performative to justify what's happening to me. Auggie acts confused throughout this entire segment.
Literally days after he threw a hissy fit. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't really make any sense to me. It's like, what the f are we talking about here? I mean, what argument are we making here? This is just crazy. It makes no sense.
I know why he's confused. It's because he never plays the original clip that made me mad in the first place. He just summarizes as they criticize Destiny, and that's why Willie's mad.
Too bothered by this, but instead he was.
What? No? Wait, what? No? Hold on. But you didn't say, why is Justilk retweeting Queeman laughing about my docs? Because again, if Willie had tweeted, why is Justilk laughing at why is Justilk retweeting Queeman spreading my docs or making light of my docs? That would actually be like a reasonable thing for Willie to get pissed off over. That would be fine. I'd even agree with him. I'd completely agree with him. I'd say that's a valid position to hold. But dude, I'm gonna break.
Bothered by some stuff that Queeman
I can only go on what Willie says, right?
and J-Stock were saying, and basically what they were saying was,
hey, KJ.
It's kind of hypocritical for Destiny to get upset at, you know, Willie Mack for getting doxxed when he has a history of doxing people and is currently right now calling for their doxes, right?
So he never plays the context and then acts like the reason I'm mad is because they called Destiny a hypocrite. Nothing about...
No. What? But that's what Queeman is saying. Queeman, in that clip, is saying that Destiny is hypocritical for his stance on doxing regarding Willie Mack, which he is. He completely is. He's saying that Bad Empanada is like this evil person, while at the same time calling for Queeman and Justilk to be doxed publicly. That's obviously inconsistent. Oh, dude. I feel like you're stripping, like Willie's just stripping out a load of context. Dude, I'm struggling here.
My wedding or my bride, how is that possible unless you're being bad faith? I'm not even sure if Auggie knows what a dog whistle is. He's like, unless Queeman pulls up Willie's docs and then says, I love doxing Willie, it's all fine.
It wasn't even really a point against Willie Mack. It was mainly a point against Destiny. I don't think at any point Queeman was like, yeah, and he got doxed, I love that. You know? I don't think he ever said that, right?
Bro, if you're this stupid, make life better for everybody and just quit. Destiny has recently doxed J-Stock and Queeman. His motivation behind this is that everyone they associate with him ends up getting doxed and harassed.
What?
So he's doing it back to...
What? Destiny the Omni Liberal is failed doxing Justilk right now as we speak. He's also giving attention to people trying to dox Hutch. What does fail dox mean, lol? I don't even know what these words are. I'm just a little internet boy. I took the day off to practice coding stuff, actually, trying some website called LeetCode. I have a friend helping me, but he's not that great. What's this argument?
Life better for everybody and just quit. Destiny has recently doxed J-Stock and Queeman. His motivation behind this is that everyone they associate with him ends up getting doxed and harassed. So he's doing it back to them. The victims I know...
Bro, what? Oh, okay. No. That's not his motivation at all. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a lie. That's a complete lie. Destiny's motivation for going after Queeman and Justilk is because he hates them over the whole fucking like sex scandal stuff. It's nothing to do with, oh my god, I can't believe that I can't believe that these people are constantly getting the people around them doxxed. Destiny doesn't think that at all. Also, who the fuck is getting doxxed around Queeman and Justilk? Is there any fucking evidence for that, as opposed to the multiple people who've been doxxed around DGG, while also the people currently fighting with Destiny are being doxxed? Willie, what the fuck are you talking about? Dude, this is so revisionist. This is actually infuriating. You're like ascribing noble intent to Destiny, like this is retaliatory. Bro, Destiny's community has a history of this shit. I'm fucking lost.
Or Destiny's girlfriend, Dan Saltman and his family, me and my wife, Hutch and his family.
You say there's a new fucking Alec Getmo tweet. Yeah, let's have a look at this shit. What the fuck, guys? Where's Alec Getmo? Give me a sec. There we go, Getmo. You're on the wrong side of history if this is the face of your enemy. My smelling burnt toast. Thanks for the DM, guys. Okay. God, this is... Okay.
Auggie pulls up Destiny's employees saying she was swatted.
I was also swatted. Now, why would she be saying that she was also swatted in a reply to this clip?
I'm sorry, what's the claim here? It's the claim here that, like, Queeman's viewership is fucking swatting people. Is that the claim we're doing?
Is she saying that JSOC and Queeman had some part in her getting swatted? Or that their communities had some part in this?
Yes, obviously, but it's all just a coincidence to Auggie. Auggie pulls up another example of a Destiny.
Yeah, because, like, dude, no one outside of Queeman's community has any issues with Not So Erudite. It's not like half of commentary have been, like, fucking criticizing this chick all the way through the Destiny stuff. It's not like multiple people in the poll community dislike Erudite. It's not like Hassan's community dislikes Erudite. What do you mean? It's not like every leftist fucking hates Erudite. The word sweeper is overused, but Willie is sweeping. I don't know what the fuck this is, Lost Worlds. Hey, how you doing? It's been fucking ages, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for the 5.
Destiny viewers saying they're getting threatening letters sent to their house, and Destiny's like, I don't believe them, but even if that happened, it's still not that community's fault.
Willie hasn't provided any evidence or proof. Yeah. It's just...
Auggie. Auggie pulls up another example of a Destiny viewer saying they're getting threatening.
Okay, Falgi, and I mean this with love. I'm already crashing out hard enough. I don't want 2 of us crashing out in here. Okay? I do not want this to become a group fucking crash out about Willie Mack. I am stunned.
Letters sent to their house, and Destiny's like, I don't believe them, but even if that happened, it's still not that community's fault.
A couple months ago, because I'm a fan of Destiny in the JSOC server, someone in his community sent a letter to my home. I've moved since then. Thanks for telling us, by the way. To my house saying I defend Destiny because I want to rape my wife and my patients. I'm gonna put an X to doubt on that one. And even if it did happen, right? Who's responsible for that?
What about the guy dog whistling that I'm a valid target and getting a dono saying they understand his orders?
Anything is justifiable
Oh my god.
against Destiny and the people who support him.
I don't think creators are responsible for every one of their unhinged viewers, but it is not normal for a community this small to have so much doxing coming out of it. I've made
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, we're at 1307. I want to go back slightly. Okay, where is this? We're at 1307. Where the fuck is it? Here. This is Ryle Kittenhouse talking about Destiny, like targeting a dox towards community, to Just Ilk. Queeman was targeted by Destiny. There's attempts to dox Hutch. The doxes aren't coming from Queeman's community. They're coming from fucking Destiny's, Willie. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, it's not Queeman sat on a stream going, hey guys, don't forget, make sure you throw out those doxes. It's Destiny doing that. Openly. He's got a call with you where he's talking about wanting to kill Queeman. What is going on? I'm sorry you're suffering, Beckett. This video is bad. Dual crash outs, please. Nice potato. Thanks, Gex Harrow with it too. Look, I know that there are currently people sat in this chat who expected me to throw this video on and just sit here sweeping. I fully understand you guys, but I'm just like, dude, what? I fucking can't defend this.
Unhinged viewers, but it is not normal for a community this small to have so much doxing coming out of it. I've made videos on communists,
I agree with you.
Nazis, misogynists, feminists, scammers, and traffickers. People with millions of followers, yet this tiny little community is where all this doxing takes place and it's just out of their hands. Dude, they're obviously feeding into it, but Auggie knows nothing. He can't even recite me goofing on them accurately. J-Stalk has criticized Destiny for creating a metaphorical rape machine, partially because he had sex with BPD girls. Then when these girls call him out for being abusive, everyone thinks they're just crazy. J-Stalk then had sex with the same BPD girl.
Everything Destiny's saying here is true.
Yeah. Again, Willie, you're bang on the money here. Just Ilk's a fucking retard, okay? I lose my mind. Why is that relevant? Why are you jumping from this community is doxing everybody with no fucking evidence to, well, you know, Just Ilk had sex with Cherry. Yes, we know. We all laughed at him and called him fucking retarded because he is. What the fuck is going on?
Actually, it's not true. Actually, everything Destiny's saying here is complete bullshit! Destiny says, and to think that this was the same guy, J-Stock Jewstalker, who spent the last year saying having sex with mentally ill people equals rape. Crazy, huh?
Okay, for a start, okay, that wasn't Just Ilk's argument, but Just Ilk did say some fucking hyperbolic shit. And they did, you know, and again, I think it's fine. I think it's fine if you want to take that approach. But why are we just denying that Destiny did anything ethically wrong now? Is that where we're at? Like, Destiny, it's fine that Destiny recorded people and a load of it got, like, leaked. It was actually okay, guys, because at least he's not Just Ilk and Queeman, who he's publicly calling for the doxes of. At least he's not the two people who've been harassing me on Twitter. What the fuck is going on? Fucking what? Dude. Becca, I'm still stuck. Did he just say that Just Ilk / Queeman's group is doxing everyone while showing a tweet of Destiny trying to dox Hutch? He wasn't trying to dox Hutch, but Hutch is like in trouble for doxing. And like Destiny's like, dude, I showed the clip earlier. Where is it? Where is it? Once again, we'll go back.
Be as open about it because now you're also publicizing the docs, you know? But I'm sorry, Willie. I don't know if this fucked Willie or not. Oh, I guess maybe he sounds like he doesn't fucking do it, but now I don't care. Now I just like, fuck it. If you're docs, you're docs. I'm not gonna let that slow me down. And outing these fucking weirdos.
Destiny himself.
Bro. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
No, you fucking retard. That was never the argument that you have sex with mentally ill people. That means you're raping them by default. The argument is that you don't give a fuck about their consent because you'll share their images, videos of them doing all kinds of sexual stuff. You'll share that with anyone.
No, Auggie. J-Stalk actually specifically said it's not about sharing images.
I think that the main talking point is that Destiny distributes people's nudes. And, like, it's like a weird sex.
I think that's not the main talking point. I think one of the a massive talking point here is the infinite rape machine, okay? How does the infinite rape machine work? It's a massive talking point, which you'd know.
Yeah, I think that's hyperbolic language, and I think it's really unhelpful. Hold on a second. Can I have a tier list? I'm just gonna leak what I'm saying to Akumu at the moment. I'm asking fucking Akumu for a tier list of these for the Ponder stuff. I need a tier list. I want a tier list. I want a tier list. Anyway. I am not fighting with Nick. Nick can have whatever take he wants. I personally am not fighting with Nick, okay? I'm not, okay? I will deal with the Willy thing that's in front of me. If people want to say I'm sweeping for Nicholas Diorio, I am, okay? You can clip me, you can put it on Twitter. If people want to know what my position is with Nick, Nick will have his own take, and he is absolutely fine to have that, and I will absolutely fucking sweep for him, okay? Don't even try me, okay? I'm just openly gonna tell you what I'm gonna fucking do. But, like, I can't, dude. I have my limits, and this video is kind of my limit. I am needing a smoke, so here's a pack. I am just losing it. Thank you, Star with the 5. I need a cigarette as well. Like, fucking hell. I'm sure Nick's I'm genuinely sure that Nick's take is going to be well thought out and reasonable, and I will hear it and listen to it, and I'm sure it's going to be fucking which one of you fucking asshole mods put that fucking poll in chat? You fucking dicks. Dude. I'm admitting it. You can't have a go at me when I'm admitting it. That's fucking bullshit. DMs? Okay, let me have a look at my DMs, Shogun. Give me a second. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna fucking die. Okay, hold on. Let's have a look at this. Aren't you glad, guys, that I put this stream as catching up with random overflow drama rather than, like, I'm fucking gonna crash out about Willy Mac? What a way to make sure I stay under 200 viewers. Oh, dude. Okay, let's have a look at this. Who takes a shot at Nicholas Diorio? You're always the last one off the bus. It feels like you're taking the bullet because you're always the last one off the bus.
The moment he's in a tough spot, the moment he actually has to take a shot that might, you know, he's always the last one off. He says, oh, I'm the guy, this is bullshit excuse. I'm the guy who always has to do the dirty work and take out my friends. No, you're always the last one off the fucking bus. That's the reality. That's why you feel like you're the one taking out your friends all the time. It's because you are the last fucking idiot to realize and admit when you're talking about a fucking lost cause.
I'm sorry. Is Jenny in chat right now calling me a... Did Jenny turn up to this fucking stream because she hates Willy Mac and was like, oh, Beckett's finally fucking turning, and is also in the chat calling me a fucking sweeper? Is that what we're doing? Fucking hell. I'm cutting your fucking paycheck. What the fuck, bro? That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, fuck.
When you're talking about a fucking lost cause, you're the last one to admit Bo Blacks is a wretched degenerate. You're the last one to admit that John Swan is a lying, despicable, manipulative freak. You're the last one to admit that Willy Mac is completely lolcowing out, crashing out on Twitter, bullshitting, lying, and smearing about anyone that opposes him. That's what you mean when you say, I'm the one who has to take out my friends. It means you're the fucking last one. It feels like you're putting the bullet because you're the fucking last one. Mutahar, exactly. Because you read the room and you'll ride it as far as it goes.
Oh, dude. Oh, I'm so glad I'm going away for a week. I'm going to come back and everything's going to be on fire. Hey, Bob. So many blue names. That's because like everyone who like just gets like a blue name, so I see them in chat. It's really pointless. None of my mods do anything. Anyone who comes around here knows that no one gets fucking banned for anything. What exactly do mods do? Literally, just you get a wrench and I see you more. That's it. Okay, dude. Be nice to our Jannies. They don't even count as Jannies, let's be honest. That Jannies do something. My only request to mods is if it's TOS, ban it. If not, leave people alone. That's it. That's a mod. That's what mods do here. Right, okay. I wasn't joking about Discord wine tasting earlier. I reactivated and joined because this insanity. We all need a drink. Yeah, dude, fucking. Thank you, Don Ginger. For 16 months at Seething? Really? Bro, that's fucking based. Dude, thank you so much. Hey, I do stuff. You chat Shogun and occasionally you tweet at me. Okay, fuck. Okay. Oh, let's continue the video.
If you're a part of if you watch the Sunday video, it's not just about nudes, bro. It's about a system that let this happen for so long.
And what does Sunday say? Part of the machine is Destiny targeting mentally ill women.
And the victims are also selected, either for mental illness, allowing them to be easily construed as hysterical or deceptive when they complain about their treatment.
So when it leaks that J-Stalk is having a secret relationship with the same BPD girl.
Okay, yeah, I disagree with this take from Sunday. My take on this has been well stated. It's not a selection issue. Destiny doesn't select crazy chicks. The only people who will sleep with Destiny are fucking mental people, okay? It's a fucking supply issue, not a demand issue. I've said this for years.
Girl, and she crashes out on him multiple times. It's funny. I'm giving him shit. I'm allowed to talk shit back to these people.
Yes.
I talked to Auggie about the same exact thing a month ago and told him.
Yeah, and to be clear, Willie is completely allowed to respond. It's completely reasonable for Willie to respond. It's just like you're being called out on inconsistency, Willie. And I don't know what this is about Destiny, like, well, Destiny's only going after them because everyone around them gets doxxed. I have been around the poll space for years, okay? Real talk. Actually, just fuck it. Real talk. I have been around the poll space for years. And doxing wasn't actually very common, okay? Like, it just wasn't really a thing. Even in cases where there was doxing controversies, such as the Eldrazi stuff around ChudLogic's community, it was like it was a situation where Eldrazi had put his name on something like on something that had been publicly attached to him. Beckett, you retarded. It was Highlander Lefty. Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah, no, okay, no, Shadow's actually right here. Shadow's actually right here. The Highlander Leftist War. Jesus. I'd completely forgotten about the Highlander Leftists. Yeah, but we're not talking about the ACC Hornet. We're talking about Poll here. It was on his Insta. Yeah, okay. Was it his Insta? I thought it was... Okay, whatever. Dude. Okay. Nick's saying, okay, you popped into Nick's stream. He says he's sitting this situation out. I don't blame him. Dude, I wish I had. I thought this would be a nice, quick, you know, there's a little bit of inconsistencies, whatever. I didn't expect to see my former editor, who is a complete fucking troll, being used as a linchpin argument in the fact that, in the idea that Queeman is orchestrating fucking harassment campaigns. I think that's mental. What the fuck?
If you wanted to find it, you could just watch the ending to my second Destiny video. But he didn't watch it. He'd rather make stuff up. Bro, you're sitting at a computer right now. Feel free to use it. Auggie ends this hour-long segment on me, summarizing that the only reason I'd be mad is because I'm stupid or because Destiny controls me, feeding into the narrative that got me doxxed in the first place.
It's hard to, like, logically understand why he's posting this shit. I mean, the two options is literally just he's like brain dead retarded right now, or he's controlled opposition.
Really? That's all you could think of? Well, let me give you a third option.
Hold on.
That is because I'm stupid or because Destiny controls me, feeding into the narrative that got me doxxed in the first place.
It's hard to...
Which again, I don't think those are fair takes on Willie. I don't think there's a reasonable takes on Willie, and I think that is a bullshit narrative that's been spun. I've said this multiple times.
Like, logically understand why he's posting this shit.
However, okay, I've been completely consistent on that, but it's really hard to hold that position, unironically, when you're saying that when you're like rewriting the history of why Destiny is going after and trying to dox Queeman and Justilk. Beckett, Pirate Software deleted everything? No fucking way. Okay. We're looking at... I'm sorry, like, dude, I don't understand... Okay.
I mean, the two options is literally just he's like brain dead retarded right now, or he's controlled opposition.
Really? That's all you could think of? Well, let me give you a third option. Our wedding is having to prepare for fake bomb threats, and my bride is worried about us and our family getting shot.
Yes, which is a completely valid reason, completely and unquestionably valid reason why Willie would be, like, kind of a little bit fucking jumpy. And he deserves that grace. My position here has not fucking changed. But bro, like, I feel like just saying, like, do you think you should maybe take a break if, like, you've just got married and you've just come back and the first video you're putting out is, like, it's a fucking conspiracy theory. What?
Auggie never once brings this up as a possibility for why I'm frustrated. It doesn't cross his mind. Seriously, if that's the extent of your analysis, you need to quit. In my last conversation with Auggie, he told me a story about how he quit drama for a year because a guy named Salvo was doxing and harassing him and his family. So where is that same sympathy when it's happening to me and my...
I understand Willie being hyper emotional about this. Yeah, I would be too. I would be too. I do not blame Willie for feeling this way. It is incredibly fucking, like, stressful. This is a lie? Yeah. I mean, well, okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go and watch... Okay, we will get to the Spoxer stuff. We will watch this because I really want to watch this. I need to understand it. But we're going to watch Chud Logic's stream after this.
My wife, he shares the same empathy meter with Ian.
You know, my empathy meter's only maybe like a quarter of the way filled up.
The most reassuring news I got was when my wedding plan...
Don't sweep for this, but this isn't sweeping. This is a reasonable take. Like, this is just being human and honest. If your family was like, Voltex, don't delete messages. Don't delete messages. If your family is being doxed around your wedding and you're worried about, like, people making threats towards them, I think it is completely... You're right, it's fine. Pussy's fine. You are going to be worried about, like, their safety and the safety of your family, and it's going to make you more jumpy. You should have that understanding. That's completely reasonable. At the same time, like, it's not carte blanche. Dude. Okay, like, put this in perspective. Like, I don't know. I don't know if Willie's going to see this. I imagine he'll be pretty pissed if he does. That's okay. I understand. I've got no ill will. But, like, Willie, you're saying that your family is being doxxed and targeted. That is making you upset, something that I have defended you on because it's a completely reasonable position to be in. But at the same time, where is that charity for, like wouldn't you then, like, have to extend that charity to Justilk and Queeman, who are also being targeted? Like, you've got, like, there is a massive creator who hates them, who is in a video with you saying that, like, I want these people fucking dead. So, by your own logic, wouldn't you then have to extend, like, wouldn't it be reasonable for you to extend it to them and be like, hey, this is a really fucked situation they're in. Maybe they're acting overly emotionally. Dude, I can't believe we're talking about, like, iDubbbz's empathy posting, like, in something that's being taken as completely one-sided. It's painful. Okay, I have said openly that I'm going to sweep for Nick, okay? There is, like, unless Nick says something completely fucking crazy, if Nick doesn't want to engage in this, he is completely within his rights and reasonable to do that. That is absolutely fine. He's skipping donuts. That's his right. That's his right. You can go and complain to him. I'm not going to attack Nick over it. It's just not going to happen. And if people want to say I'm sweeping for Nick, I am. Like, I like, Nick's my friend. I haven't spoken to him about any of this. I haven't even watched his takes on this. I don't care. We're focused on Willie specifically. That is all I care about at this specific period of time, okay? Not dragging fucking Diorio into this drama.
Planner told me that she talked to the venue and they told her that the riffraff doesn't bother them because they've done celebrity weddings and that they're in a Jewish neighborhood, so they're used to getting calls like this. In one sense, very reassuring because it means our venue wasn't spooked, and in another sense, very depressing because it means people are just calling and harassing this place because they're in a Jewish neighborhood. I don't know what should happen when it comes to Destiny or a snark community doxing each other and others, but what I do know is Bad Empanada needs to be banned. He nonstop slanders people, doxes people, and harasses them. He recently swatted Kraut by falsely reporting him to the Austrian police for hacking his alt Twitter accounts. I don't think they were ever hacked at all.
Basically, he accuses me of hacking. Bad Empanada accuses me of hacking. Specifically, he accuses me of hacking 15 of his banned Twitter accounts.
His evidence of Kraut hacking him comes from a tweet.
Real for President, thank you. Welcome to Coping. 07, what stream to come in on?
Where Crouch says he's archiving his accounts. That's literally it.
This here is the central claim. He claims, I got illegal access to 15 of his 22 temporarily banned X accounts. Well, what did I tweet? I tweet, yeah, we managed to get archive files containing everything Bad Empanada tweeted with 15 of his 22 suspended accounts. Well, how did we get this? We went to Wayback Machine and typed in his accounts.
So fucking obviously.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, I don't think there's gonna be. Okay, I wanna move on to the Auggie conversation with Chud. I don't think there's anything else in here. This is just about Bad Empanada. I completely agree. Bad Empanada's fucking crazy. Hassan, like, promoting this guy is fucking crazy. I just like, what the fuck? I didn't expect Kraut to pop up here, neither did I, but like, I did. I fucking, okay. I did. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Right. Fuck me. Where's this timestamp? What's the timestamp? 125.
Hey.
Okay, before we move on to this conversation between Auggie and Chud, does anyone have any final thoughts about the fucking whatever the fuck this was? Are there more tweets that I need to be aware of? Chud had a video taken down. Diora has been saying for months he's not covering commentary community dramas, especially ones that include Friends, starting with Tommy C. I'll catch his stream later to see now. Yeah, like, I'm not stream sniping Nick. So I don't... Ooh. So I'm not, like, giving a take. I'm sure, like, Nick shouldn't be forced to cover people. And actually, there's probably an argument there that he shouldn't be covering his friends anyway if he's too close to it. Right? Anyway, okay. Do you think Willie has gay AIDS? And at least provide him a fucking excuse for whatever the fuck this conspiracy shit is. I mean, he's got one. Like, I mean, if... I'll be honest with you. I imagine that, like, if somebody went fucking crazy and started going after my family, I'd probably be pretty fucking crazy about it. Okay, sweeping jokes aside, I feel like I'm being pretty fucking... I feel like I'm being pretty pretty cut and loose over the Willy video. I don't think I'm particularly sweeping for this, if I'm honest. Maybe Willy, but I'll watch it, like, maybe I'll watch it later. I'll watch it later.
I think we've got a very special guest calling in. Very special guest, I think. Let's see about this.
Yo.
Yo, Auggie. How's it going?
What's going on, man? Long time no talk.
Yeah, I think the last time that we spoke was the New Year's stream, in fact.
Actually, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, maybe during the Destiny drama, we talked a bit during that, but yeah.
Maybe. I mean, that stream, I don't know if you're aware, has been very famous. Much discussed.
Well, dude, I feel like I've surpassed the amount of trouble that I was in from that stream with my own comeback stream.
Dude, what are we doing? What's going on? Crush out. This was meant to be a quiet chat stream. I completely blame. Do you know who I blame? I blame Shelby. I blame Shelby. Do you know what? This is all fucking Shelby's fault. Unironically, actually, this is actually fucking Shelby's fault. He finally got me. Shelby finally got me. Fuck. Short streams are never short. Fuck, we've been going for an hour and a half. Dude, I wanted to play some Final Fantasy. I can't play Final Fantasy while I'm doing this, can I? Okay. I'm gonna have a cigarette. We're gonna watch the beginning of this. How long does this conversation go on for? Oh, it's significant. Okay. So, wait, is it significant? It's about half an hour. Okay, we're gonna. I'm gloating so hard. Guys, listen. I had this all set up to go. To go, guys. Like look. My elf's looking fly. I've got these fun glasses. Got a nice little adventure-y look. Look how good Stickers is looking. Okay? Stickers the Chocobo is looking like super fucking awesome. Okay? Listen, I want to at least run it. Stickers the Chocobo is looking very happy today. He's a very happy Chocobo. And that brings me joy, okay? This was meant to be a fun. I'm going to play some Final Fantasy 14. We're going to chill out. Little fly around. Now I'm stuck here screaming about fucking Willy Mac. Dude, are they ever not happy? Good question. Okay. You enjoyed writing tickets? Shut up. Okay, look, I'm gonna... Okay. I'm gonna have a cigarette and I'm gonna play some Final Fantasy as well while we do this. Let's get into this conversation.
I did 2 weeks ago. I think everything I said on that stream got me into some sort of trouble in like every community that I covered that stream. It's actually insane. And just when I thought I was out of the weeds, this fucking Willy video just drops out of fucking nowhere. Like genuinely, like so.
Slow down. Wait, we got some other business to attend to, mate. I made some comments about you, didn't I?
Oh yeah, let's just get that out of the way, dude. I don't give a fuck. You fucking shit. You shit talked my stream. We shit talked you back. Like who cares? You know what I mean? Like I did not take that super personally. I mean, in the moment, like when you were like shitting on my show or something, I probably was like, ah, fuck this guy or something like that, right? But like, yeah, like long term, like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude. Well, obviously, I don't really like the tricks or treat stuff. But I heard it was a very good stream, very popular, and hopefully you did take it in the banter-esque where it was intended. It wasn't meant to.
I take everything back. I prefer when Chud was just shitting on people. Chud's gone for a nice guy arc recently. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. I know I've benefited from it. Because Chud's been very nice about me recently. But I hope the next time I'm on Chud Logic stream, the next time we have a conversation, he calls me a slur and tells me to kill myself. Okay. I miss where's the old hatred, Chud? Where's the old hatred, bro? I need to fall out with him again.
To be like a super serious, like fucking insult on you personally, so.
Well, dude, me and Connor love doing these like gimmick streams where it's all crazy. We've done like game shows. We've set up like Among Us tournaments in the past with other YouTubers. We were doing the poker streams before. We love these gimmicky type shows and just setting them up, especially Connor. And I like performing in them. So that's just kind of like
2 strikes on your account changes a man. True.
Gay? Is Connor a homosexual? Yes or no?
No.
Oh, just a quick update for that because it's relevant to the video I'm making. Just so you know, if you strike my channel, there is now a statistical probability that you will end up in jail on $100,000 bond. Okay? If you strike this channel, there is a non-zero possibility you will go to prison. I love being able to say that. Fuck you, Matthew Moulton. Try striking me now from prison, bitch. Fuck you, you fat fucking loser.
Oh no, he lives with a woman, so he's not gay.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I mean, dude.
Good question, though.
You say your piece. What have you got to say for yourself? Like, what's going on, mate?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, and obviously, I'm gonna be, responding to this on my own platform. I kind of have to. But I mean, Willie is very obviously hurt. I mean, he's been, I think Queeman and J-Stock, but probably.
Fuck, do I need to start culling people with wrenches? Has it reached the point where there's too many? I kind of wrench in the way that it's like, it's just a way for people to be seen. But like, dude, I like too many of you apparently. Fuck. I might need to start removing some wrenches. Okay, if you lose your wrench, it's not personal. It's just fucking
particularly Queeman, although he does really hate J-Stock, and he doesn't like you either, by the way. And I'm fine talking about that because clearly he has no fucking issue disclosing anything that we've ever talked about. So I mean,
okay, let's be narcissistic. No, hit me. What's the problem with Chud Logic? What's going on?
I think he just doesn't. I think there's a big paranoia.
Okay, hold on a second. I will take it personally. Okay, right. Let's remove Falges. Let's remove Falges. I won't feel bad about it. Okay, if Axe is good, removing it. Damn it, I just got one. Well, Cvance is a Discord mod, and apparently we're doing parity. So, I think take it away a few. I like the way everyone with a wrench has stopped posting in chat. Dude, Vlad, I know who you are, motherfucker. You don't need one. Shut up. Okay, anyway. What the fuck we do? Oh, right, okay, let me roll this back.
I mean, really hate J-Stock, and he doesn't like shows. Yeah, like long term. Oh, yeah, let's just get that out of the way. Dude, I don't give a fuck. You fucking shit. You shit talked my stream.
You say your piece. What have you got to say for yourself? Like, what's going on, mate?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, and obviously I'm going to be, responding to this on my own platform. I kind of have to. But, I mean, Willie is very obviously hurt. I mean, he's been, I think Queeman and J-Stock, but probably particularly Queeman. Although he does really hate J-Stock, and he doesn't like you either, by the way. And I'm fine talking about that because clearly he has no fucking issue disclosing anything that we've ever talked about. So, I mean...
Okay, let's be narcissistic. Hit me. What's the problem with Chud Logic? What's going on?
I think he just doesn't... I think there's a big paranoia.
Wait, I'm sorry, wait, hold on. It's really hot here. Is this what we're doing now? Is Auggie just like, yeah, well, Willie's going to talk about me, so we're going to talk about Willie? Okay. Fuck me. Dude.
Say your piece. What have you got to say for yourself? Like, what's going on, mate?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, and obviously I'm going to be, responding to this on my own platform. I kind of have to. But, I mean, Willie is very obviously hurt. I mean, he's been, I think Queeman and J-Stock, but probably particularly Queeman, although he does really hate J-Stock, and he doesn't like you either, by the way. And I'm fine talking about that because clearly he has no fucking issue disclosing anything that we've ever talked about. So, I mean...
Okay, let's be narcissistic. Hit me. What's the problem with Chud Logic? What's going on?
I think he just doesn't... I think there's a big paranoia of, like, an anti-community. You know what I mean? I think there's a big paranoia with an anti-community, and I think Queeman and J-Stock are sort of looked at as these, like, figures that are, they can't be trusted. They might do and say crazy shit. They might form audiences that are just going to be a fucking pain in our ass. I think that's a lot of where it comes down from, and I think in general, my biggest issue with Willie is that he's not able to sort of consider the criticism and see if there's any value to it, Like,
okay. I mean, yeah, I think that seems to be a reasonable take. So I think there's something deeper there. I will say that. Like, particularly with Chud, I think there's a thing around Chud in the fact that Chud will turn people who he is friendly with into content because everyone is fair game. And that some people get uncomfortable with that. I've said that before. Like, Chud's made content on me, and it's never bothered me at all. It's absolutely fine. But if that's something that bothers you, it's probably going to break your relationship with Chud. That's happened to a few people over the years. That happened all the way through the poll space. You kind of just have to have a pretty thick skin when it comes to Chud. And yeah. So I do not blame people who feel like if they're friendly with Chud and then he covers them, they feel a bit fucking betrayed. I think that's an understandable position, even if it's one that personally I think you sort of have to get over.
Like, because I think when you get criticized, obviously you shouldn't just dismiss it immediately, because what if it's true? You don't want to just be hard.
I love Auggie saying this, all with no screenshots or anything to back it up as well, just throwing shit at the wall. But okay, sure, you can make that criticism, but hasn't Willie just done that? Am I going crazy? Hasn't Willie literally just done that thing? Like, basically, like, Willie has no evidence for a lot of the claims he just made. He's just thrown a video up. And this is like, this was the obvious response.
Stuck on one path. And so when he's getting criticism for his Destiny video, I think he immediately like just throws it in the trash. He's just like, this is just stupid shit. This is just spurg outs. These are, Destiny snark communities that are coming at me with all this bullshit. But I prefer an approach of like, hey, let's, sit down. Let's think about what they're saying for a second and see if there's any weight to this. And, we can have a discussion there. But I think Willie's hard-headed.
Wasn't your show often about a video comes out, there's a disagreement with how it's done, and then creators hop on and talk about it? I mean, Technicals is probably one of the best examples.
Hey, Teddy, thank you for the fine. Finally, some serious issues. Thank you, buddy. Welcome in. Hope you're not bored.
For this.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that happened all the fucking time on, in the old days. But I think the climate is much different nowadays. Everyone's kind of in their own community, in their own circle, on their own channel, doing their own thing. It's not like the old days anymore where, basically you had after hours, Tommy C was also doing his show or whatever, right? But basically you had these like live streams, you had Doc on the radio where it was just constant like open door policy. Yeah. Good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you had these streams back in the day that were just kind of open door programs where, that was the content. But I think a big problem with that content is it is kind of a pain in the ass for the creators to engage in all the time. And so now everyone is sort of in their fortress arc, which I'm not saying is even like a bad strategy or something. It makes total sense to me. But I think everyone's a little bit too sensitive when it comes to criticism on their videos. And I feel like that's pretty stupid. I don't know.
Well, I think that one of the issues is that, like, maybe it feels one-sided sometimes because streamers will criticize a video. Because I think Willie Mack has said to Queeman, why don't you make a video? And it almost feels like, well, I don't get to criticize you for your coverage. But you can absolutely criticize a streamer for their coverage if you want to.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you need to make a video to make yourself subject to criticism. You can just watch a stream and go, they're wrong about this, they're wrong about that. And I don't know, man. I mean, is that not what it's all about? Like, criticizing each other?
So, okay. Video essayists are at a distinct disadvantage versus streamers. And like, yeah, you're at a distinct disadvantage. If you are a streamer, you have an audience that is basically ready to go whenever, and like, streamers get so much more leeway in their coverage. If you say something that's slightly incorrect, or if you say something that's really fucking wildly incorrect, sometimes you can correct that take like a day or two later and just go, oh, I heard this. Video essayists don't get that freedom. Video essays take longer to put together. Generally, they're easier to scrutinize and pull apart because you're pulling apart something that's like 30 minutes to maybe an hour long, maybe 2 hours, with like a really big video essay, unless it's like the ACC. But a streamer, like, dude, criticizing, if you're a video essayist and you want to criticize a like fucking 8-hour stream, dude, it's rough. And sometimes multiple fucking streams. So I do think video essayists are at a disadvantage. And also, video essayist audiences, while the sub numbers and view numbers for video essayists are bigger, the audience is way less parasocial. A video essayist audience will not turn up to fight for them in the same way as streamers do. And you can kind of see this divide on this channel, right? Like, I put out a video essay and it will get, generally speaking, a co-conceived video is like somewhere between 40 to 60,000 views on average. Like, obviously there's some fluctuations there. We got some really high things. Probably like we hit around 40 most of the time. But the majority of those people, even though I have quite good return viewership, are not coming into my stream chat. They're not like, they don't have a connection to me, in the same way that like this chat does. Even like the lurkers amongst it. It's not the same thing. So yeah, you've got really different kind of footings for responses and like feedback and pushback. My interest feels not there. Any MMO? Okay, we're talking about Final Fantasy, right? Streamers have to invest more time on a set schedule and develop that audience. It doesn't just magically appear. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Also, I don't like this set schedule things. Guys, when have I ever had a set schedule, ever? Someone say lurkers? Yeah, listen, I try to shout at the lurkers because I'm trying to build a parasocial audience. What do you mean? No, I'm joking, guys. Love you. I love how many are starting to play Final Fantasy 14. I've grown to love this game. Listen, yeah, we'll start a fucking company. Fine. Lurker reporting in. Hey, Wendy. Beckett's schedule is maybe, yeah. It's whenever I feel like it. Anyway, okay. Yeah, my point is, it's harder for video essayists to respond, and it can feel disproportionate. I've felt this when I've got criticism for video essays, and I feel like I'm not, even for me, and I've got a stream audience, I've struggled to like effectively respond to like stream response and things. Another advantage, it takes virtually no skill to stream. You push a button and talk. You just gotta luck into having a personality worth watching. Yeah, you know, I fucking don't disagree with you.
There's a lot of drama comes off of this.
But I think the problem from Willie's perspective is honestly, like, he looks at these communities and he's like, engaging with this is just like, it's not worth it for me because they have the tiny audience, I have the bigger audience. It's not even like, it's not like an equal. I don't get nearly as much out of engaging with this as they do with engaging with me. So from his perspective, he's probably looking at it more like that, where he's like, it's either out of like fear or it's out of, you know, he just doesn't want to sort of constantly be fucking bickering with these smaller channels and stuff like that. That's probably where he's coming from, if I just had to guess. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like, you know, logic. Don't want to bicker with smaller channels, but then it seems.
Okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem with this. Stream audiences are weird. Like, okay, the metric, the calculation is concurrence. Concurrence matter for streamers and overall stream viewership, right? So you've got like two metrics. Because that's sort of like where your clout kind of lies, as gay as that sounds. And that's how people will look at it externally. If you're a streamer who averages like 300, that's significant most of the time. That's a pretty good fucking number. If you're a video essayist who manages like 50, 60k on a video essay, that's also pretty good, generally speaking. It's not hard hitting. So like there's this weird, like, again, calculation everyone does in their head with like who's worth responding to. Oh dude, I feel like this is very meta talky, and it's incredibly cringe. It's incredibly cringe. We're shitters on the internet. Every one of us. Chud Logic, Nicholas Diorio, Ethan, Hassan, Destiny, Willie, whoever. We are shitters on the internet. If you like, we're nobodies in the grand scheme of things. And like, there's different degrees of nobody, but I hate this whole fucking metric of like, oh my god, well, this person's too small for me to engage with. Fuck off, dude. We're pissing around online. Okay, maybe this is my viewpoint because I don't fucking take a paycheck out of this, but whatever.
Seems a bit bizarre that you then make a video falsely claiming that the smaller channel, in my opinion, falsely claiming.
Well, that's the fucking problem. It's like if you don't want to engage with these people, just don't fucking engage, right? But clearly he wants to engage with them, but on his platform where he can, you know, create the narrative for himself, post it to his channel, get the 100,000 views because it's Hassan Slop, and he can sort of establish the narrative on these smaller creators. And not really have to. He doesn't even have to engage with them anymore because he's already painted them as malicious doxers. So therefore, that's
okay. Can use my professional opinion. For streamers, a lot of emphasis is put on average viewer hours is used to evaluate popularity. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, okay. So Akani's talked publicly about the fact that he, like, when he says professional opinion, he's not kidding. And certainly if we're talking externally, like how like a sponsor's going to look at you or a company's going to look at you, I think that's fair. Because that's kind of like your pull and how much influence you're going to have on an audience. Which is significant, I suppose, when we're talking about drama. Because if we're talking about kind of like your capital of what you can monopolize, that viewership and kind of like how attached that audience is to you, how much defense they'll provide to you. Whether they'll keep turning up while you're in drama is kind of your value and metric.
It's my out or whatever, right? I can just, you know, he wants to engage them, but in a way where it's like a controlled environment for him.
Yeah, sure.
And, okay, also, I think that's reasonable for Willie to want to do. I'd do the same thing. If I was dealing with some other shit, like if I was dealing with Vincent, for example, like, if Vincent was like, I want to talk to you, and I was like, I don't know, I really wanted to fucking drive a nail in, I'd make sure that I was live, so Vincent would have to be like, it wouldn't just be me versus Vincent, it would be me versus Vincent and my audience. Now, for me, against like a shitter, I quite often don't do that, just to be clear. I'm just giving an example, because I'll turn up even when I'm not live. But I think that's normal. Isn't that normal? Don't we all do that to some extent? Like, if Chud Logic was in drama with somebody, is he going to show up on their stream, or is he going to get them to show up in his stream? Right? Same with Nick. Same with anybody.
Okay. So
I don't know.
What is your sort of like a response, I guess, or takes to Willie Mac's comments in regards to you?
Well,
friends, right?
I think
you were friends. I thought, no.
Yeah, we had a good conversation, or at least I thought it was a good conversation a month ago. And that's actually the conversation he referenced in his video. You know, he mentioned something about how, first of all, I think Willie, I don't know if he thinks that I am like cool. I just don't care that he got doxxed. I was disgusted when I found out that he got doxxed. I'm not just saying that just a virtue signal right now. I legit was like, wow, that really sucks. Like, I didn't even know what happened when it did happen. But yeah, Nick told me like, yeah, Ben Ipnata's running around with his docs and his wife and stuff like that. And so I pulled up his Twitter and I looked at it. I was like, wow, this is actually disgusting shit. But, you know, when I see somebody gets doxxed, I'm not just going to like, fuck, what am I supposed to fucking tweet about it? You know, that's just going to encourage people to look into it more.
But with,
you know what I mean?
My logic with dox stuff is always ignore. Because the moment you talk about it, you start drawing eyes to it. And that's, you know, that's the opposite of what you want to do. And also, I mean, obviously, I understand Willie Mack's probably, you know, anxious of the wedding stuff. I totally get that. I don't have a problem with him talking about it necessarily because the wedding's done now. But there's also the mentality of like, you often don't want to draw attention to your own docs information. You want to kind of like ignore it as best as possible too. So
look, I could even excuse, like, I can even look at it like, you know, Willie's obviously, you know, probably a bit hysterical about the docs. He's probably a little bit emotional and stuff like that.
Yeah. Again, fuck, I feel like I've just got like similar takes to Auggie here. Fuck, did anyone watch Auggie's hour-long stream? Did Auggie say this in the stream that Willie is referencing? Because I didn't see it. I'll have to sort of take people's word for it if they actually watch the stream. But I mean, Auggie sounds pretty reasonable here. Like, I think you could say that Auggie was agitating. Certainly, he's been like tweeting at Willie, being like, "You should come debate Queeman, come debate Queeman, come debate Queeman," which used to be the standard. Right, that's what they all do. Like, that was the like after hours thing. It's like, oh, this thing's happened. It's like the Keemstar ethos. Come talk about it. Come talk about it. Come talk about it.
And so it's fine for him to not respond to it like, you know, completely 100% level-headed. You know what I mean? Like, obviously that's completely fine. But he's just outright lying. I mean, he created this video on me or something like that. You know, he's fucking lying, saying that I basically supported the docs and that I'm basically ganging up with a bunch of people that are crypto doxing him, like Queeman, who's like dog whistling, calling for his docs, whatever the fuck that means, completely taking their arguments totally out of context and just smearing them. And he can get away with that because nobody likes Queeman. You know, he can get away with that. I'm getting like so many people in my comments and on Twitter basically being like, "You pal around with these fucking monsters? Like, what the fuck?" Like, is
this what we're doing? Have we just gone full fucking, like, guilt by association? I'm really tired of hearing this shit. I know I've got, like, my own shit that's gonna influence me, like, whether it's Sunday or Queeman or Liar or whoever. I am getting real fucking set. What's, like, dude? Do you know what's really fucking wild as well? You know what's really fucking wild? I can't believe I'm going to get this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Destiny on his crimes. What the fuck is this? Alright, okay.
I want to preface this video by stating that I was the only one that reached out to everyone involved.
You look so good, huh? I suck on your daddy's dick.
Every day that passes, the drama gets more hilarious. Destiny and Hassan are watching each other's content nukes while refusing to view their own. I get he's going through illegal. The story I'm thinking of running.
Where is it? Where is it? Dude. I feel like my hair looked really good here. I need to cut my beard back a bit as well, don't I? Anyway, okay. Okay.
Hassan are watching each other's content nukes while refusing to view their own. I get he's going through a legal case, but at some point he needs to address that video. During my off-the-record conversation with Beckett, he asked me a pointed question. When would you associate with Destiny again? If he was part of some drama as a side character and I interviewed him, I would do it then, but I don't think I could just go hang on his podcast anymore. Destiny and I were not friends. However, I have a lot of respect for him. He's the only major creator in the political
So here's my issue here. Like, Auggie has talked to fucking Queeman and Justilk about an ongoing drama within the community. He's engaged based on that and come to conclusions. In the same, like, you know, Willie sat here in this video looking at the Destiny stuff, being like, I've spoken to everyone, this is really fucked. And then we go to his, like, current videos, and it's like, well, Destiny's only doxing people because, you know, he's trying to, like, push back because everyone around Justilk and Queeman is getting, like, doxed, and there's all this shit. I'm like, dude, what? So confused. I feel like when I asked Willie this question, he gave me a really honest answer. And I think that was an honest answer. And now I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, dude, what happened? Well, I know what happened. You got fucking fucked with. I know you're like freaked. True, Gilded.
Expected better from you. He's basically painted them as mini bad empanadas.
I haven't unlocked Paladin yet. No, I'm getting closer.
And so now everyone thinks that I'm hanging out with Bad Empanada, basically, through this video. And then that last part when he talks about, like, why I quit the internet. First of all, I never told him that's why I quit the fucking internet.
Also, Sesker, I'm taking your wrench away because there's too many blue names, apparently. But it's not out of hatred. You're still best, okay? Chat was talking about how awesome you were earlier.
Internet. Now, obviously, the call that we had, he's referencing a call we had a month ago where I had called him trying to ask him to debate Queeman because I wanted to set up a debate on my fucking channel. So I called him. I was just shooting the shit, right? It was half to, like, set up the debate, but also half just to catch up with him and just see, because I hadn't talked to him in a while. And so I call him or whatever, and I'm like, hey, man, like, I want to do a debate between you and Queeman. Like, I think this could be really fun. And he's obviously giving me all of his reasons why he doesn't want to debate him. And he's rattling off, you know, speaking like 1,000 words a second, talking about, like, how unfair they've been to him and how they've, like, mistreated him and stuff like that. And he's basically talking about how their communities have just been a giant fucking pain in his ass. And so to relate with them, because I'm talking to him, I mentioned, I'm like, yeah, I know what it feels like to have communities go after you. And I mentioned, like, the Salvo thing and stuff like that to sort of, you know, let him know that, like, yeah, I get where you're coming from. But then when he started explaining more and just going off, you know, I start pushing back and questioning. I'm like, well, how these communities really engage in this sort of way? What are your problems? Blah, 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 blah. And he gets nervous and he's like, dude, are you recording me? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hello.
Dude. Again, I don't know if this is true. I mean, at least Auggie wasn't fucking recording him, otherwise he'd just play the fucking call. Dude, oh. This is a shit show.
So I immediately start screen sharing to prove that I wasn't, because I'm like, dude, we're friends. Like, what do you think? I'm taping you secretly and I'm going to give Queeman the fucking file so that he can review it the next day on stream? Why would I do that? Like, what the fuck? But he got very, you know, caught off guard there at the idea that I was recording him. And I immediately had to, like, flip on my camera and just be like, no, I'm not a fucking monster. Like, do you think that, like, but that's the level of paranoia.
Vlad, the other issue is if you keep calling someone a Destiny sweeper, pal/fan, you'll only have yourself to blame for pushing them towards becoming such. I actually don't disagree with, God, fucking, I think Vlad hates Willie Mac. And even Vlad's, dude, Vlad's being super fucking charitable tonight, but I actually do think that's fair. They have constantly pinned Willie and Destiny together. And I don't, oh dude, I don't like this enemy of my enemy shit. But I also don't, like, if Willie was just doing videos being like, fuck these guys, they're assholes. And there is so much content to go over with Justilk and Queeman, where you can just go, here's Queeman and Justilk being dicks. Here's Justilk's whole fucking, Willie could have just done a fucking video on the Justilk Cherry stuff, laughing at him. And he'd be completely valid in doing that. Just completely fucking valid. I don't know why you didn't do that. I don't get it.
paranoia that we're dealing with here. You know what I mean?
Well, I do know what you mean, because I reached out to Willie Mack after the first Destiny video. I showed the message of my own side on stream, and I just said, you know, hey man, you're crashing out on Twitter, you're arguing with shitters. If you want to have a conversation, I can explain the issues off stream if you want. It could be recorded on your end for peace of mind. And then he twisted that into, and I think he talked to Tommy C about this and claimed there was some sort of snake for doing this, which I thought was a bit weird because I don't really think it's snaky to be like, hey man, let's have a combo about this issue, you know, even off stream. So
wait, hold on. Okay, it's very funny that morale got like caught strays with Chud being like, why are you fighting with the shitter cat boy? What the fuck are you doing? But does Chud have any evidence at all that that's why they fell out? Have I missed the context of this? Is that in the video? There's no way is that in the video. Wait. Is that... Hold on, what are we at? We're at 1:37:46. Let's go watch this bit.
How he talks about it. And whilst I can't see inside Willie's head, there's also another reference point that I would use for that. And that's, having been an orbiter, I kind of know what that's like. And I often have got sympathy for people that have been in the orbit or whatever way they've interacted, because I know a little bit about the kind of dynamics, and I think, well, that's probably what's going on there. And I thought it was a pretty reasonable take. I didn't think it was that crazy. But apparently it was snaky to say that. Now, I'm sure Willie won't mind this, because obviously he doesn't seem to have a problem with revealing details of behind-the-scenes conversation. But I will be revealing today, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, the message that Willie Mack keeps referencing.
It's alleged that the message is what Willie shared with Tommy C. Becky, you took Falgi's wrench. Yeah, we're cutting down on wrenches because, like, I think it was recently. There's been like new mods added to the Discord, and then Shadow was like, they need to be modded in the fucking stream chat, and I was like, okay, there are too many wrenches.
That he says was me being snaky. Because I just want to clear the record of this once and for all before we get to the video. I won't reveal anything else about the conversation. It will literally just be my message. And I will leave the audience to determine whether they think this constitutes a snaky message or not.
And why was I demodded? I'm a mod in your Discord? Fuck. Okay. Well, it's because I always see you anyway, Vlad.
Okay.
We're two friends. I don't know what to tell you.
So here's the message that I sent. It was on the 18th of February. Okay. And it was off the back of people being critical of that first video that he did about Destiny.
Okay.
This is all the context you need. There's nothing before this that you need to see. Okay. The next line that you're not seeing is Willie's response, and he's just...
I will, however, for parity, also demod Jenny.
Not interested in talking. And, you know, beyond that, I don't really want to talk about it further. But that's, you know, if Willie Mack can test this, he can obviously release more of the messages if he so wishes. Okay? But these are the messages that apparently led Willie Mack to believe, along with my coverage on stream of his video, that I'm snaky. So I messaged him, and I said... Hey man, hope you're well. Dude, just wanted to give you some friendly advice to stop fighting with utter shitters like Moreau. Moreau's catching strays, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, I want to make this full screen and just read this. Also, if you wanted to have a casual chat, I can lay out what people are bothered by in a non-retarded way. I'd rather do it privately so there isn't the pressure of the public eyes looking for drama. You can record it if you want to, of course, for peace of mind. Try modding me now, Becca. That's fine. You can listen. If you're typing in chat, you're fine, Jenny. Why is this bad? I don't... There must be more to this. Surely there is fucking more to this.
Moreau is catching strays in this message, okay? There's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Because what he was doing is he was having these like ongoing Twitter arguments with total fucking nobodies. And I just thought, well, that's stupid. You know, word to the wise, don't fucking do that, right? Okay? If I'm snaking anyone, it's Moreau. But who fucking cares about Moreau anyway? Anyway, anyway. You're crashing out on Twitter, bro. So, I mean, obviously, maybe the meaning isn't clear here. But this is meant to be, like, more friendly. It's not...
Tommy corroborates this is what made Willie crash on Chud when he was having his own spurg out 2 months ago. Okay.
Not meant to be, like, a particularly, like, aggressive thing. I mean, I call it friendly advice. It's not meant to be harsh. But anyway, if we took it that way, whatever. You could decide what you think about this message, okay? Also, if you wanted to have a casual chat, I can lay out what people are bothered by in a non-retarded way. I would rather do it privately so there isn't the pressure of public eyes looking for drama. Okay, I know you guys aren't going to like that, right? I know you guys aren't going to like that. But does this sound like someone that's being fucking snaky, bro? You can record if you wanted to, of course, for peace of mind.
Dude, look. For those of you who've been around a long time, you will know that I have a checkered history with Chud. And we at one point had a pretty bad fucking falling out. And there are still things on both sides that I imagine annoy Chud about me and annoy me about Chud. But like, on the grand scheme of things that I've seen Chud Logic do that I would refer to as shitty, and there are things that I would refer to Chud doing. It's really shitty. What? Who cares about that? What? Why was this what caused the fucking crash out? Isn't that completely reasonable? I can't, dude. I was expecting something like a DM from Chud being like, listen, it's drama, I'm covering it, I'm not retracting, I'm not taking down a thumbnail, I'm not like removing some coverage or whatever, or like, I'm sorry mate, like you're fair game. Dude, do you know what? Fuck Chud Logic. Where was this charity with me, buddy? We were friends. We went for a pint together, and when we fell out, I got none of this shit. Fuck you, Chud. You fucking asshole. Dude, you're doing this with Americans. You don't. Where's the fucking loyalty? We were a fucking Twitch poll together. I'm outraged. I'm actually outraged. Fuck this Chud guy. What the hell? So let me get this straight. Chud Logic finally goes fucking softer than like Chud Logic finally goes softer than a fucking castrated fucking gay man in the 1950s. And then gets cancelled by everyone? Is that what we're doing? I'm fucking outraged. This is so gay. Dude. He wasn't being soft on Willie. I'm genuinely shocked that Chud sent Willie a fucking DM. I know, like he said, I know some of you aren't gonna like this. And I'm just like, dude, this drama is so fucking convoluted. The more I'm seeing about it, the more I'm just like, wait, what? New Nice Chud is weird? This isn't even New Nice Chud. This is Chud before he started doing the whole nice guy arc, nicer arc. Well, maybe it is like New Nice Chud. I don't know. Dude. A DM that wasn't womp womp? Yeah, like, what the fuck, bro? Okay. Fair enough. Fine, whatever. I'll fucking remember this.
Well, the thing is, I can't remember when this was. 18th of February, yeah. I can't remember when this was, if this was before or after he'd been on Queeman's stream. I can't remember when it was exactly. But at this time, I was like, arguably on better terms with Willie Mac. than I am now, which is all one-sided, by the way. I've not really had any issue with him necessarily, beyond maybe some criticism or issue with his coverage of stuff. But ever since this message, he just seems to have totally flipped and acted like I'm a snake and told people privately that I'm a snake. And this is the message that I believe started it all. So, you know, I just wanted to get it out there because, you know, I don't know what might come of this stream, if there's any more thing. I just want to make it clear that I feel like my behavior is completely reasonable through all of this, and I don't think I've ever acted like a snake with Willie Mack, ever. You know, I've publicly criticised him, I've reached out to him privately and offered to have a private, recorded for his benefit, for his peace of mind conversation, if he so wishes. And that now is being, or has been, I should say, used to paint me as some sort of fucking snake. So it is a little bit annoying, to be honest with you. And, you know, I've not really made a big deal out of this. I've just kind of like continued about my business.
It's Willie tweeted anything? I haven't looked. I'm just... Dude.
But, you know, in light of this video, I just want to get it out there. Well, the thing is, there is no tweet of Willie Mack saying, Chud Logic is a snake, but the way that Tommy C tells it, it seems that Willie Mack has relayed this to him privately. And that that's the problem, is that I haven't really got much to go off to go, that's where he's saying it. But I think if you know about the drama, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm.
And I don't know who else does or doesn't like me, but obviously, you know, like, listen, I'm an adult man, okay? I'm not going to lose any sleep over this. But it is just a bit like, what, people just talking shit behind my back and I just don't know. And like, people don't like me anymore. Don't want to come on my stream because apparently I'm some like snake and I'm going to snake you or something. I don't fucking know, dude. Anyway.
So again, I stand by this. I understand why people get frustrated at Chud because he will make content out of you. I understand this because I've watched it happen. I've watched it happen. Like, it happened to me. I'm never, like, to be clear, I have never, ever cared when anybody has made content out of me. I've never given a shit. I didn't care when Queeman did it. I've never cared when Chud did it. There is no message to Chud ever from me saying, I cannot believe that you covered the fight I had with my partner on stream. I can't believe you covered this crash out. I can't believe you there is no message like that. I've never sent that to Chud. I've never done that. I've never done it to Queeman either. But I also think it is reasonable for people to be like if you're not one of these people who believes everyone is content, I think it is understandable to get annoyed at Chud for this. And that was my impression of this drama, that Chud will make content out of people even if he's on friendly terms with them, and people didn't like that. And I think that is actually, that's, you know, even if I don't feel that way, I think that's an understandable position to hold. I think a lot of people hold that position. But again, what is this message? Like, why did this trigger Willie? I'm very confused. Like, this is Chud actively advising Willie and being like, hey man, chill out. It's fine. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Stop fighting with shitters. That's solid advice.
There we go. That is everything out in the open as far as I can see in regards to my conduct with Willie Mack.
Was it deeper than this? Am I missing something? Somebody said, like, Chud wasn't fair with Willie. Someone said that earlier in chat. Where was that? I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, let's go 334. That's where we were.
You know, Willie's obviously, you know, probably a bit hysterical about the docs. He's probably a little bit emotional and stuff like that. And so it's fine for him to not respond to it like, you know, completely 100% level-headed. You know what I mean? Like, obviously that's completely fine. But he's just outright lying. I mean, he created this video on me or something like that. You know, he's fucking lying, saying that I basically
Real for president with the two. I really hope these people are normal people IRL. Bro, I mean, it's questionable, isn't it?
He supported the docs, and that I'm basically ganging up with a bunch of people that are crypto doxing him, like Queeman, who's like dog whistling, calling for his docs, whatever the fuck that means, completely taking their arguments totally out of context and just smearing them. And he can get away with that because nobody likes Queeman, you know? He can get away with that. I'm getting like so many people in my comments and on Twitter basically being like, you pal around with these fucking monsters? Like, what the fuck? Like, I expected better from you. He's basically painted them as mini bad empanadas. And so now everyone thinks that I'm hanging out with bad empanada, basically, through this video. And then that last part when he talks about, like, why I quit the internet. First of all, I never told him that's why I quit the fucking internet. Now, obviously, the call that we had, he's referencing a call we had a month ago where I had called him trying to ask him to debate Queeman because I wanted to set up a debate on my fucking channel. So I called him. I was just shooting the shit, right? It was half to, like, set up the debate, but also half just to catch up with him and just see, because I hadn't talked to him in a while. And so I call him or whatever, and I'm like, hey, man, like, I want to do a debate between you and Queeman. Like, I think this could be really fun. And he's obviously giving me all of his reasons why he doesn't want to debate him. And he's rattling off, you know, speaking like 1,000 words a second, talking about, like, how unfair they've been to him and how they've, like, mistreated him and stuff like that. And he's basically talking about how their communities have just been a giant fucking pain in his ass. And so to relate with them, because I'm talking to him, I'm like, yeah, I know what it feels like to have communities go after you. And I mentioned, like, the salvo thing and stuff like that to sort of, you know, let him know that, like, yeah, I get where you're coming from. But then when he started explaining more and just going off, you know, I start pushing back and questioning. I'm like, well, how do these communities really engage in this sort of way? What are your problems? Blah, 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 blah. And he gets nervous and he's like, dude, are you recording me? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hello? So I immediately start screen sharing to prove that I wasn't, because I'm like, dude, we're friends. Like, what do you think? I'm taping you secretly and I'm going to give Queeman the fucking file so that he can review it the next day on stream? Why would I do that? Like, what the fuck? But he got very, you know, caught off guard there at the idea that I was recording him. And I immediately had to, like, flip on my camera and just be like, no, I'm not a fucking monster. Like, do you think that, like, but that's the level of paranoia that we're dealing with here. You know what I mean?
Well, I do know what you mean, because I reached out to Willie Mack after the first Destiny video. I showed the message of my own side on stream, and I just said, you know, hey man, you're crashing out on Twitter, you're arguing with shitters. If you want to have a conversation, I can explain the issues off stream if you want. It could be recorded on your end for peace of mind. And then he twisted that into, and I think he talked to Tommy C about this and claimed there was some sort of snake for doing this, which I thought was a bit weird, because I don't really think it's snaky to be like, hey man, let's have a convo about this issue, you know, even off stream. So I wonder if he's got this paranoia issue or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it just comes down to, this is probably his first time, like, dealing with the Queeman and J-Stock. It's probably his first time dealing with, like, somebody consistently talking shit about him that's not retarded.
I mean, Queeman can be very obnoxious. And I know,
yeah, obviously.
I've got some of his chatters can be very obnoxious too. We call them queespeds, okay? So I can understand being bothered by that, but then it feels like he's letting it go way too far into his head and it's bothering more than it needs to. And now he's created this narrative. They're all like doxing and shit, which just seems ridiculous. Or some of them are doxing.
It's like creating like all these like weird delusion. Like, the only way that I can accept that this video was not just like a malicious just lie that he just made, like, just like fuck me over personally or whatever. It's just that he's so delusional and hyper paranoid that he's not trying to do that, but he's just doing that accidentally because he's hurt or something like that. But I found it just very funny, that last point he made, because it's very clear that he's projecting, honestly.
Okay. I mean, is that unreasonable? Fuck.
You know, he wants to run this sort of narrative that, you know, I went nuts and like left the internet or whatever, right? Well, I mean, look at him right now. Look at how he's responded to these fucking people. You know what I mean? Like, it's very clear that that's kind of what he feels, actually. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, the video was just worse than I could have possibly imagined. I mean, I'm trying to think of anything else he said that was particularly egregious. It kind of just all comes down to the fact that I think he thinks that I'm cool with him being doxxed, which, I mean, I don't know how you could come to that conclusion. That makes no fucking sense. And he plays all these clips of me where I'm talking about, like, he plays that one clip of me where I'm like, I don't think Queeman has ever celebrated or looked for your docs or anything like that or done anything, you know, like that. And Willie plays that, and then he's just like, quit the internet. Like, boom, mic drop. Without explaining, like, no, actually, here's this clip of Queeman being deranged. You're completely moronic and incorrect here. Because if he had the clip, then that's when you can say, quit the internet, you suck at your job. But he just says you suck at your job without explaining why I'm wrong. And there's another moment in the video that's exactly like that. And it's like, are you okay, bro? You are really fucking upset.
Yeah, so this was like, you were basically...
Bro, this commentary civil war is, this is brutal. Like, unironically, like, this is... Dude. Is this gonna die by the end of August? Surely are we hitting the point where this doesn't die until somebody actually quits? Because, like, do you know what's weird about this as well? Like, no one involved in this fight can quit. This is Queeman's income. This is Justalk's income. This is Willie's income. This is Auggie's income. No one can walk away. What would they do? Dude. Fuck me. It's not good. Let's go. No way this ends. No way this ends well. Oh, dude.
Blindsided by this video, you expected him to come out and talk all this shit about you, from the sounds of it.
Absolutely not. And you know what's so funny? You messaged me that you were going to do the stream, and I didn't know because I don't use this this is like an old account of mine. I don't use this Discord account, right? And a lot of people still message me on this account, not realizing that I have a different one. And so I just like fucking, you know, I opened this Discord up just to do this call, and I actually just saw Willie Mack had sent me a DM.
Balji, Becca, I have bad news. I've been cancelled and I am crying. Okay, why were you cancelled? Dude, I'm just trying to search for clues in the forest. Where? Which forest? Okay, over
there. From a day before I did my comeback stream, asking me if I wanted to play some video games.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh, fuck. If I'd picked up that call, this would have never happened.
Oh, wait, hang on. You're saying you would have swept for the Cabal narrative. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, we would have... I probably would have been like, hey, man, I've seen your Twitter account. And we would have probably had that conversation privately. And I probably wouldn't have come off that hard on stream the next day. But because I never saw that, I was just spitting out what I was seeing. And that resulted in this giant shitstorm. So, I mean...
Bro.
Because let's be honest.
The Cabal is real. You heard it here first. The Cabal is real.
No,
These
bullshit.
private calls...
No, you know...
Bro, come on. I've been in those calls, man. I know what it's like.
This is a fucking... No, you're spinning it right now. You know damn well if somebody's like playing... If somebody wants to play video games with you...
Okay, I didn't give either of them permission to talk about the Cabal. I am fully turning. I cannot believe that Auggie and Chud have defied me. We have discussed this on stream. I am the leader of the Cabal. I am in control. People take their marching orders from me, nobody else. I will be DMing both Auggie and Chud. Fucking treacherous little snakes. I did not give you permission to talk about the Cabal, okay? Unfucking believable. Oh, dude. I'm so depressed. This is so fucking depressing. This is so dumb. This is so fucking dumb.
You and you happen to like see them being crazy on Twitter, you're like, yeah, sure, I'll play some games with you. And also while you're playing, you're gonna be talking like, hey, what's up? Like, I've seen your Twitter, like, what's going on there? We probably would have talked about it, you know, and this would have never happened. But I didn't see the message. So.
Oh no, dude. It's
so
never
now
been
this
more
is
over.
exploded.
It's never been more over. It's never been more over
but,
for you, has it?
But to be honest, I'm glad.
Are they seriously trying to talk about your Cabal? Yeah, Teddy. Fucking ridiculous. I'm appalled. This is appalling. I'm appalled.
That this happened because I've seen his nature. You know what I mean? I've seen because he's clearly malicious now. I mean, that's 100%. I don't know if I'm like hyperbolic in saying that, but I think it's clear that, you know, Willie will get very nasty with you if you perturb him in any sort of way. And sure, he's going after targets like Queeman and J-Stock that are easy to hate. I guess maybe I'm easy to hate. I'm not really sure. But, you know.
Oh, give stickers? Sorry, I'm so distracted and it's really fucking warm. Please enjoy these stickers, everybody. Oh, it's giving me a sticker. I clicked on the wrong one. But please enjoy this animation, sticker animation. Would you say you are coping and seething? I'm certainly fucking seething. Jesus. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. That's super fucking based of each and every one of you. I much appreciate it. Thank you for turning up to what was meant to be a short fucking chill out stream. Apparently we're now doing this. Guys, I've got to catch a train tomorrow. Oh, it works.
He has shown that he's capable of doing this really to anyone that upsets him. You know, I mean, this is just, is it wrong to say that this video is just complete lies, malicious smears, bullshit?
Well, yeah,
or...
I mean, you know, I would be willing to engage with the idea that Queeman or J-Stalk or both are the doxers, or they, you know, host doxing or they allow doxing if there's any evidence, but there's no evidence in the video. So I'm a bit like, okay.
Show me, because I want to know.
Yeah.
You know, I've been on J-Stock's stream. I've interacted with Queeman. If I'm accidentally buddying up, which, by the way, I love this idea that you're butting up with somebody just because you talk to them.
At least they didn't expose the Cabal's sex rituals. Yeah, that would have been way too far, Sapien. Thank you for the 5. Dude. Dude, that would be beyond a joke. I'd be trying to... I can't say even jokey threats in the current climate, can I? I'll get clipped out of context. And then the next thing you know, it'll be like... Critical Shogun will be like, Beckett has turned on fucking whoever and has fully joined whichever side in the war. Bro. Agony. Agony. Release the Cabal files. Dude.
Once or twice, right? But if I'm buddying up with these people, fucking show me the harmful shit that they do. That's not just, well, they're assholes to me. Because it's like, okay, well, we're commentary YouTubers, right? We're assholes to everybody. If somebody's an asshole to you, like I can be like, wow, that's not great. You know, that's my friend. I don't like seeing people be mean to them or whatever, right? But if you're gonna tell me that this is like
Platinum with the 3 and y'all didn't invite me, listen. Cabal is a very select club of literally everyone in commentary, apparently.
A dangerous community to be around, well, you gotta fucking show me what you're talking about. You can't just, you know, give me this hysterical fucking retelling of your last 8 months, you know, which basically just boils down to them making criticisms of you.
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like there has a loss of this kind of like, let's just hop on stream and talk about it mentality that even I experienced back in the day, where we'd have like panels, we would come on, we'd all talk and stuff like that. You know, that all seems to have kind of gone by the wayside now. And I can see, because I've at times been like, okay, like, you know, I can understand the audience is very fucking further, you know, sort of further there. They want a lot of fucking blood and stuff like that. So maybe you don't want to have a conversation on stream. But it just seems like now it's like there's no conversations between commentary people ever. It's all on your own stream and that's about it.
Look,
really.
there's got to be a balance, you know what I mean? I obviously get it. It's fucking obnoxious. Like anytime you give a take on stream, well, debate me on this or whatever, right? It's obnoxious to be in that loop where you.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, I don't disagree with Auggie here. I don't disagree with this at all. It is real fucking annoying to have people in your ear constantly going, oh my god, get on stream, why don't you get on stream? Fucking running, sweeping, running, like, dude, it's fucking annoying. And also, like, dude, the debate bro mentality, it's fucking irritating. But here is my stance for this, and you can check me, because this has been my stance for 2 years? 2 years. If you have, like, if you don't want to engage with somebody, shut the fuck up about them. I said this about Wick. I said this about Wick with Sunday. I said, if Wick doesn't want to talk to Sunday publicly, that's his right, but he needs to stop shit talking Sunday on his stream. I said this with Tomfoolery, when Tomfoolery was like, I'm not going to engage with, I think it was Queeman. I was like, well, stop talking about Queeman then. I said this about myself. You can go back and check. When I was fighting with Aiko last year, I refused to talk to Aiko, so I stopped talking shit about Aiko. It's a very simple rule. You're a commentator. You don't shit talk someone publicly unless you're prepared to get on a stream with them. And there's a now recording stream with Leia Something, where Leia Something wouldn't get in a call with Spondyle and wanted to come on without Spondyle there. That's why I fell out with Leia Something. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't, the fucking ridiculous standard to hold. But like, Willie is actively fucking engaging.
You have to sort of, you know, waste your time like having these fucking endless arguments or something like that sometimes. But in general, I think, yeah, when it comes down to it, Queeman has disagreements with Willie and he wants to engage, right? Willie has disagreements with Queeman, and clearly Willie wants to engage because Willie engages with them on Twitter and on his YouTube channel all the fucking time, right? So just at that point, you can't just sit there and say, well, I'm just going to ignore them and just do my thing. Because you're not ignoring them and you're not doing your own thing. So now you just look like a bitch because, you know, it's either don't respond to them at all, never address them again, or fucking, you know, engage with them. And I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Dude, this is difficult because obviously I like to, you know,
no chat on screen today. No chat on screen today.
People, but I think we've got a lot of similar views on this. I mean, you know, to be honest with you, mate, I'm a bit out of all of this. I feel a bit on the outside now because apparently everyone fucking hates me in this commentary.
I'm shocked you covered this because I've noticed, for a while, I think after the Tommy C war, I noticed you've kind of just been in your own lane recently. Like I haven't really heard from you. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised you covered this.
The thing is, for me, I genuinely am not super interested in this intra-commentary stuff. I do feel like I just want to do my own thing primarily. But when I saw the video, I was just kind of outraged. I was like, this is too much, man. This is like completely outlandish bullshit being said.
Okay. Shelby's in chat, and I know a few of you others are fucking lurking from this community who've been like on at me for months. Months about this shit. Well, I hope you're fucking happy. Yes, there are fucking lines. There are obvious fucking lines where it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? You're satisfied now? You're happy? You good? We good? Fuck's sake. Beckett, no one has asked the important question. How does this affect the genocide in Gaza? Jesus Christ. The real question is, how does this affect Tips's legacy? We'll do it the commentary way. Again, I ask, why does everybody bully Shelby? You would be lost without Shelby. Dude, I think I'm super nice to Shelby. I don't think I've ever been mean to Shelby, ever. Willie is a liar. He's lying to his beautiful bride about how much of a okay. Thanks, Potato. You nearly got me. How much of a British cigarette he is, okay? Bro, Christ almighty. It's a real, like, dude. It is. It's too much. It's too much. Video's insane. Do you know what, like, I'm sorry, at the point where you're saying that Destiny, and I will keep coming back to this, I will fucking loop on this. I'm going to be on, I'm going to be, like, I've got, like, I say I'm on holiday, I'm going for work things, but I know I'm going to be sat in a meeting tomorrow, and I'm going to be sat there in this meeting going, Willie Mack said Destiny was like giving them a taste of their own medicine when he's the one calling for their doxes and you have no evidence they're doxing people? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna be staring blankly at a fucking room full of like 8 people being asked vague questions. Beckett, what do you think of this? And I'm gonna be like, I think nothing about anything. I'm completely gone. Don't care about this drama. I'm just here because I like to listen to Beckett talk. Thank you, Metal Man. That's true fandom. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the 5. Try to explain this to your coworker? No! Are you fucking high? I'm explaining this to my coworkers. I think I lost my mind. Dude, they already know. They already know that I do YouTube on the side. Could you imagine me sat like, dude? I get judged so hard. I'm gonna go. We're going drinking tomorrow night as well. Like, after like meetings and shit, and I'm gonna have to like fucking not drink too much so I don't crash out on them. Guys, do you know what's going on online? No, okay. Here's some pro tip, like fucking real world advice. Don't talk about your YouTube channel with people you work with. They'll it might stunt your career. Explain Rose Millette. Okay, Potato, unironically, one of the people I work with is actually a Brad Taste fan, or was when they were at uni. And I have explained the Rose Millette Brad Taste drama to him. It was like, he's a musician. So he's like, oh, I really like this creator called Brad Taste. And I was like, let me tell you about Brad Taste. Oh, it was fucking hilarious. Dude, we were at a cocktail bar. Fucking hell.
And my concern is that because people hate Queeman and JStalk, that people are just going to go like crazy at it and act like, yep, this proves Queeman and JStalk are doxers. And it's like, well, it doesn't prove that at all. You know? So it just felt like,
yeah,
might as well go live and just give my take on it all. So.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're covering it, man, because it's pretty much an uphill battle. He's kind of put me in a weird situation here. So, yeah.
Well,
but
yeah, because your community is still there, but you kind of obviously don't stream as much anymore, so you don't have as much of a platform, I don't think, to really defend yourself. I don't think, no.
Oh, less about that, because I mean, I still get good numbers when I stream, but more so just like I feel like I'm the only one in my neck of the woods that's going to cover this. So,
yeah.
And I also feel like I'm the only one in my neck of the woods that's going to cover this from my perspective. You know what I mean? It's so it's a little bit of an uphill battle, but I mean, I'm going to go live and cover it, and I'm going to be fair and I'm going to be honest. And if Willie Mack wants to come on, I fucking would love to have a conversation with him. You know, I'd love to challenge him on this because I think that his video was complete. It was just a stinking load of shit.
So I have a hot take. I think the standards of don't talk about X person unless you're willing to stream with them is dumb. When accused of running, just say yes and continue onwards. I also think that's fine. Again, like, I think it is perfectly fine to say, like, you are going to sweep somebody, or you're biased, or you don't want to talk to them and you're running. I think that's also fine. People, like, again, I think that's completely reasonable, whatever.
Shit. So.
Fair, okay. Yeah, well, anyway, that's about it, really. That's about all I've got to
Stop heavy, by the way.
Anything else you wanted to talk about our cover before we move on? Or before
yeah, I mean, it's mainly just this Willie Mack show drama that's going on. That's crazy.
When are you going live?
Probably tomorrow
to
cover this.
Perfect.
So, on my YouTube channel.
Great stuff. Well, we'll all be looking forward to seeing your response, I'm sure.
Well, thanks for having me on, man.
Pleasure. Good to talk. Catch you later.
All right.
Thanks. Bye. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thoughts, chat? Okay. Actually, unironically, I've been live for like nearly 3 hours. I actually do want to get through this video. So we're going to, if people have thoughts, now's your time to say it before we move on to Spoctor stuff. Remastering Sacred 2. Oh, fucking based. I love Sacred. Oh, thank God the prelude's over. Hey, Chris, how you doing, bud? I was planning to go live for like an hour, not like 3. Dude. I'm gonna sit here and spin. I like the spinning. Okay. Let's take care of this thing. They can take care of everything else. I can. Okay. You finally cover Matt Powell. Second, methinks you should at least take a gander at Nick's dishonest representation. Considering your opinion on it. I'm not sitting here stream sniping Nick. I'm not doing that when I don't want to fucking like further engage. I'm not gonna be here for a week. I don't want to do that. So I'm actually just saying, no, I'm not doing that. Because I can't, because like, if I say something that Nick takes an issue with and he wants to talk to me, I'm not actually going to be able to talk to him. I don't know why he would, but I don't think that's fair. Maybe when I'm back and this has developed more, I'll give you a take on where I think Nick's at, but don't fucking count your chickens. Letters, lad. Oh, this isn't Jar Tent, Vlad. This isn't Jar Tent. This is Spock to Tent. People need to talk about their grievances with each other instead of this gay gossip. Yeah. I mean, again, I'll say the same thing Auggie has. If Willie sees any of this and wants to talk to me about it, I don't hate Willie. I'm just very, like, confused as to why it's reached this point. I mean, okay, to an extent, I get it. Like, I understand fully why he'd be so upset at the moment. Like, yeah, sure. Spock Tent, yeah. Okay, this video got referenced in the, in the Ponder stuff by Akumu. And I want to have a look, basically. I think that's important because I think it's very relevant. All jokes aside, I do think a deep dive into that batshit lunatic would be a good palate cleanser. Yeah, I might have a look. Have a look. Is that leaving now? Okay, did I not have to do that? Why is it running away? Okay. Okay, we're doing YouTube archaeology today. Well, yeah, I want to work this shit out. I don't hate Willie. I am just very confused. Beckett going back into the closet. Well, I mean, okay. Okay, to be clear, I'm obviously highly critical of Willie's new video, and I think he's presenting claims with absolutely no fucking evidence and spinning an insane and very dishonest conspiracy theory. Right? But I like, on the off chance, like, he wants to talk to me about something, this isn't personal, I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Spotwelder with the 5 happy hell crab. Thank you, Spotwelder. Mattis with the 2. Congrats on getting past Ethan Hassan Destiny. Thanks. I hope you get a rest from all this drama in the next week. Yeah, me too. Okay, we're gonna go and hand this in, and then we'll get started. Can we do a gaming stream one day where you react to Jar's new media review videos? I don't want to do Jar's media. I don't want to do Jar's new fucking media reviews. I don't care that much. I want to save Jar Tent when it's like pure and him being actually like fully just crash out. So that kind of matters more to me. So don't, again. Beckett is excellent at derailing himself, yeah. When's my fucking food shop stream? Dude. I'm not, dude. I don't know what's going on with the current food shop stuff. With this fucking, like, so Aiden phoned me last night and asked me about some of this food shop shit. And I'm like, unless there are screenshots with food shops openly acknowledging the age of this person they are having somewhat like odd flirtatious conversations with, I don't care. I don't want to sit here and fucking pedo jacket the lolicon, okay? Food shops has kind of ruined food shops content. Okay. I've accepted that quest. We're going to stop playing Final Fantasy there. Let's just exit game. Okay. Okay, right. Log out and exit game. Yes. Okay. That's me pressing okay. Beckett promised multiple different streams he hasn't delivered on. Yes, but on the important side, none of you have paid for particular content because we don't do paid content here because I never deliver on it. We know this, okay? We know this from experience. Okay, dude. Where are we? Dude. Somebody's clipped Nick saying something. No, I moved on. I've moved on. If this develops further, I'll talk about it when I'm back, okay? Jesus Christ, Jenny. Okay, I generally want a food shop stream. I guess it's good to know yourself, I guess. True, Axe. Okay, I feel like, okay, I'm remodding Axe. I miss seeing Axe's name in blue. Okay. This culling mods went really well. I don't know why I started doing it. I don't really care that much. Okay, listen. Here is in the Ponder stream last night, the Falgi called me and brought up Ponder's stuff. Also Laserpig video based. I watch a lot of Laserpig. Ponder brought up Falgi brought up the fact that Ponder was talking about this particular drama. Unironically, I was sent this as a reference point to explain this drama. Can't believe it. So this isn't actually normal jar tent. This is very specifically, we are going to try and pick apart what the issue was around, like, Spoctor at the time. Spoctor was apparently 16 and dated a 13-year-old. Some people thought this was fine. I think that, here's my general take. I think a 16 or apparently Spoctor may have been 17. I think a 17-year-old dating a 13-year-old is fucking gross. What the fuck? I don't think that will surprise anybody. So I'd be very interested to know the context of this particular drama and why this wasn't, like, torn apart. But that's just my vague understanding. So, here we go.
On Pornhub.
Just a robot. Hey, remember when I did that video on Icy Hazard? Well, after I made that, I decided to check out some other videos people did on her. One of them was made by a YouTuber named Stories. Her video was pretty good, so I decided to...
This is actually a prelude to what kicked it off, but not the video that actually started it, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
To check out some more of her content. In one of her videos, she claimed to be 8 years old, and a whole bunch of people believed her with absolutely no proof.
Stories is 8.
Wait, what?
She claimed to be 8, so I decided to check out some more of her content. In one of her videos, she claimed to be 8 years old, and a whole bunch of people believed her with absolutely no proof.
I'm sorry. What? Like, I can give you a timeline if you would like to delve into this further, but I don't want to overload you with info. Can you, like, write something up for me, Rotting, and send it to me? Because I feel like it's going to be relevant in the future, even if it's not relevant tonight.
Stories is 8, and yet I'd rather hang out with them because they are more mature than half my adult friends.
I'm sorry. What? Why would you post something like this? It's like, hey, please check my hard drives.
And yet I'd rather hang out with them because they are more mature than half my adult friends.
Are you actually 8? I watched the birdie rant.
What the fuck is going on?
You're 8. What?
Stories is my favorite 8-year-old.
Now some of you might be saying, well, it could be possible that she's 8, and I do agree. It is certainly possible for an 8-year-old to be that intelligent. I mean, after all, Lieutenant Corbez was 11 years old when she started her YouTube channel, and she's pretty smart for her age.
Okay. Oh, bro.
Mother
is a whore on welfare.
But it's even more possible that she isn't 8 and is just lying. Only one way to find out. Let's dig through some of her videos to see where the evidence leads us.
Young, impressionable preteens, even as young as 7-year-olds.
Whoa, 7 years old? You mean a whole year younger than you are? That seems just a little bit hypocritical to me. And is that a voice changer I hear? Let's watch one of your videos where you aren't using it.
Hi, I'm Stories, and I am the Leafy is here of the ranting community.
Well, Leafy is here of the ranting community. Call me iDubbbz, because I'm about to do to you what he did to Leafy.
How the fuck did Jar survive so long on the internet? Like, the signs were all there. Like, dude, time is a flat circle, isn't it fucking just? Jar, you are actively using a voice changer. Oh, bro.
Isn't this what all prepubescent girls sound like? Someone who went through puberty? Well, I guess Dipper from Gravity Falls is voiced by a real 12-year-old then. Question, are you really 8 years old?
Oh, I'm not that young, or at least, damn, I hope not.
Wow, a response you...
Okay, hold on. Somebody explain this fucking drama to me. So, Stories, am I getting this right? Stories dated Spoctor. Is that correct? And okay, Stories dated Spoctor. Spoctor believed them to be underage, but they were actually adults. Is that what I'm getting? Stories lied about their age. Okay, right. Please somebody explain this drama to me from chat. Stories did not date Spoctor. Okay, awesome, awesome. I don't know why this is relevant to the Spoctor stuff, but okay. Stories and Spoctor had not safe for work convos that Stories cut up to seem worse. How old did Spoctor think Stories was, and how old was Stories? Okay, Stories flirted with Spoctor to try and entrap him, lied about their age in public, but Spoctor never thought they were 8. Okay. How old did Spoctor think Stories was? Spoctor thought Stories was 13 to 14. That is not better. Spoctor thought Stories was 14. He was right. Spoctor was 15 to 16. Okay. Like, just turned 16. Okay. 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 Beckett DMs. What you haven't DM'd me, Beetle. What? She lied about being 8. They were both kids. Okay. Okay.
Always hear from a child.
If you don't want your normal voice to play your ranter persona, or if you don't want to show your real voice out of privacy, I totally get that.
And I got you.
Oh my god, you use a voice changer? You have to be a total...
Okay. So Spoctor never thought she was 8. Okay, Beetle. What? Spoctor was 16, Stories was 14, and told Spoctor she was 14. But online she claimed to be 8. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Loser to do that. Wait.
As someone who's pretty much new to the ranting community, but I've been lurking since 2014.
Wait, this video was uploaded in 20...
Yeah, okay. The question I'm asking, I want to be really clear about the question I'm asking, is did Ponder sweep for this, and why was it excused? That's why we're watching this. It's not to pass moral judgment, like, on the drama itself. I'm just trying to understand the position the community took at the time. That's what I care about at this point in time. You know what? This is a great time to have Ponder, even though she's cooked. Ponder did indeed tweet for this. No moral flags on the field. Not for this. I just want to understand. I just want to understand, okay? Like, Spoctor's clearly a fucking creep anyway. It's whatever. So, but I just want to understand.
17. So you were 5 back then?
Ponder's defense was from a legal perspective, if I remember correctly.
Well, I guess that is normal for a 5-year-old. Some want to watch Arthur the Aardvark, and others want to watch deviant art drama. Every day when you're browsing dank memes, everybody that you meet has a horrific point of view.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
I remember knowing what sex was at 7 years old because the radio songs told me what it was. I learned more over the years.
Whoa! You learned what sex was when you were 7, and you learned more over the years? How many years are there between 7 and 8? Keep in mind, she did say years, which is plural. So how many years are there between 7 and 8? I say about a decade, maybe a dozen years, or maybe it's just one, but...
Okay. So, the drama at the time was people were calling Spoctor a pedophile. I'm being filled in. The drama at the time was people were calling Spoctor a pedophile because they believed stories to be 8 years old, and stories like cut this up to try and entrap Spoctor and make it look way worse, is what I'm getting, okay? And was trying to, like, deplatform Spoctor. What is wrong with these fucking people? Holy shit.
But you said years as in plural, so that can't be the right answer.
I don't know why this should have any effect on my ideas or opinions. Your age should not dictate what
How
you can
the fuck did
or
anybody think stories was 8? Oh, God only knows.
who you are. The amount of discrimination that's come out of this entire situation, just by me revealing my age, is really disheartening to me. That there's this much ageism still lingering around, and nobody cares to mention it at all.
Yeah, ageism is terrible. One of the biggest problems in the USA. In fact, the entire world. Oh, you would never discriminate against someone for their age, would you, Stories?
What a lovely meme for children 8 and up to be participating in, right?
8 and up? You mean your age? You ageist asshole?
There was a private group chat and server where stories not only admitted to their real age, but where Penta and Stories talked about maliciously cutting up the DMs. Jesus Christ.
YouTube statistics may show you that you have 18 plus viewership and up, but those are just kids learning how to bypass the system for their own viewing pleasure.
So you're telling me that people can lie about their age on YouTube? So there's a possibility that you could be lying, and that people should not believe you without any proof? Especially because you don't sound like an 8-year-old, act like an 8-year-old, and a lot of the things you say don't add up?
Are you suggesting that there are massive plot holes in Taya's story?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's exciting.
I can't watch more of Jar. Do I need to watch anything more from this? Is there anything more from this? It's Jar going over and over again that they're not 8 years old.
People have talents, and those talents can be academic talents.
Oh my god, this is fucking agony. Okay. Okay, that's enough from Jar. I can't do more. Okay? I can't listen to more of this fucking howling retard. I can't do it. Okay? This night's been long enough as it is. If I remember correctly, Stories and the other two were going to go after Digby the goat, and they saw Spoctor leave a comment on the video, so they switched to Spoctor. Okay. Okay. Alright, time for a cigarette. Time for a cigarette. I just wanted to understand that, and that could have taken... This stream could have been 20 minutes. This stream could have been 20 minutes. But alas... Alas, here we are. Fuck me. Never-ending agony. Dude, will this stream stay up? Yes. I will not take this stream down because I will get accused of trying to fucking hide things. It's not going members, it's staying up. Hey, Queeman, welcome in. Queeman, do you want to phone in and talk about this Willy shit? I'm sure Queeman's heard what my fucking positions are. So if Queeman would like to phone in and talk to me, he's very welcome to. Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Maybe I'll keep going for a little bit then. Oh god, I'm out. Dude. What a fucking shit show. Queeman switched to his kick. Oh, fair enough. Based. I don't blame him. But yeah, dude. What an absolute fucking shit show. I do wonder what happens next. Like, how does Willy... Like, where does it... Dude. I did read through some of the comments on his video earlier today, and some of them are just fucking unhinged. Is there more on Twitter? Have we got more? Brilliant. Okay. They think Auggie is a Hassan orbiter? Dude, that's genuinely fucking hilarious. Yes, Auggie RFC, well-known fucking leftist. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. I mean, I think one of the funniest parts is Destiny just being like, yeah, I'm just using you. I'm just using you, little bro. Sorry. We're going to wait for Beckett to spiral to the point where he just golems from Lord of the Rings. Without the ring. It'll be me alone in a cave eating fish and being like... I remember the days of the commentary community when we were all friends with each other. It's gonna be me. I remember the good old days before the debate pros came in and everyone lost their fucking minds. Ethan Hassan Destiny, Ethan Hassan Destiny, Ethan Hassan Destiny. Fucking hell. I'm actually, dude, I'm just fucking lost on this shit. I feel like it's one of those things, you know, it's like you were meant to bring balance to the force. I feel like I'm screaming at Queeman. Like, you were meant to escape Twitch poll and join commentary, not turn commentary into Twitch poll, you fucking twink. Oh, dude, as he turns, like, Queeman's gone full fucking Darth Vader, hasn't he? The ops going live, you can raid into them? Okay, that makes sense. I'll draw you stickers when you're on your break in exchange for you having to deal with this shit, Beckett. Thank you, Rotting. Stickers, the Chocobo needs stickers as well. Come, Master Chris, we must... Come, Master Chris, we must take the views to Mordor. Jesus. Jesus, guys. Oh, dude. Why is there an... Why is... Wait, Jenny changed the fucking tag? Jenny hates the... Fuck it, okay. Jenny changed our Discord tag. Join the Discord! I feel like if I tried and failed to bait and cancel someone only for them to be cancelled for actually doing what they're baiting them for, I'd probably be more shocked than happy. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Liv, how you doing? Wait, have you gone back to your old icon? I don't know how to do DOS, but don't tempt me to learn. Okay, fair. Join Copecast. I blame Aiden. Me too. Remember to show your support at queeman.com. For those who don't know. I think Queeman's aware of this, that Jenny fucking, like, took the domain for Queeman.com and occasionally, like, redirects it to random shit. One day, she may even direct it to his channel for, like, a week, see if he notices. Dislike, leave a hate comment, and join the Discord. True! Absolutely true and fucking based. Very important to leave a hate comment and tell me I suck. Okay. Right, I'm finishing this cigarette off. I will raid into Opblock, but does anyone have any final thoughts about any of this, I suppose? Where is Opblock? Where is Opblock? Opblock, okay. Bring Opblock up. Do I like Queeman? Yeah, I mean, I've known Queeman for years. I've been friendly with Queeman for quite a long time, yeah. Yeah, dude, I couldn't make it through, like, I should have just asked chat. I was never going to make it through the fucking jar video. Okay. Enjoy your smoke break and long vacation. Yeah, I'm mixing vacation and actually, you know, doing things. I am going to see family, though, which would be nice. I haven't seen family in about 8 months. So that's going to be good. Okay. Right, guys. If anything major happens, I will be able to stream from my friend's house, but it will be very, like, I won't have a decent setup or anything. I'll have a decent mic setup, but that's about it. And it'll look different, but I'm sure I can get OBS working on this PC. So if anything major happens, I will be back. But other than that, if not, I will probably see you next Saturday. I will be tweeting though, okay? And I'll have my phone, so I guess I can like phone in on like Discord or some shit if something major happens. But whatever. I hope you all have a fantastic fucking week. And I will see you next time. Peace and take care.